our end up, and they will know that they've been playing against the famous Old Dark Blues. We are the old dark navy blues. We're the team that never lets you down. We're the only team old Carlton knows. With all the champions they like to send up, we'll keep our end up, and they will know that they've been playing against the famous old dark blues. It's a grand old flag, it's a high-flying flag, it's the emblem for me and for you. It's the emblem of the team we love, the team of the red and the blue. Every heart beats true for the red and the blue, and we sing this song to you. Should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the red and the blue.
Oh shit, did not mean to do that. Hold up, I did not mean to do that. Anyway, well let's just start the stream then. I actually didn't mean to click that button at all. Yep, you can hear me. Yeah, shit, I didn't mean to do that. All good though. Welcome to the few that have joined us. We don't have too many so far in yet. That's fair enough. It's probably because of other events, other sporting games on. The soccer's on right now, which I'll be very much keeping you up to date with, as I will probably be keeping up to date with the other game. I think Brisbane v Adelaide's a decent game as well. Let's just fix up these scores as well. Yeah, I didn't have any time to make any other graphics. I was at Essendon v North, got back a bit late because of fucking trains and all that. Always unideal. Who do we have on? 0-0. Yeah, I'll put the game on for sure. Should have actually had it on already. I just didn't want to lose focus away from setting up the stream. So that game will be on during the Carlton v Melbourne game. So I kind of feel not bad, but those that want to watch that game can't really watch it if they're at Carlton v Melbourne. Oh, Brisbane v Adelaide's a good game as well, though. Jeez, you're very much running me. There are 3 good options to watch at the moment. 3 options that I would not say no to. I just need the iPad to work for KS split screen, and we can at least get one of the 2 things working. Or 3. We're going to get 3 games on at once. Well, no. I mean, Brisbane Adelaide will finish before Carlton v Melbourne. We've got 100 on in chat. We're going to put up the Matildas game, so you guys can get a live reaction of that as well. Please bloody turn on. Chuck it here. Encoding overloaded. Good news is I'm getting a new laptop soon. I haven't actually chosen which one I'm going to get yet, but I'm definitely going to get a new one in the next couple of weeks. So that's good news for the people that You know, on the stream's kind of often enough because, you know, I won't get any issues with the streams when I get the new laptop because I'm going to get one that's really fucking good, not just an average one. Who's in chat also? We got Disco. We'll stream an AFL game next week. Yeah, probably. Whatever game's on a Friday night, I think I'll be doing that game, which is Collingwood v Brisbane. And then I'll probably do another Collingwood game the week after because we've got... Oh, that's shit. They don't have... I've got to watch it on Channel 7. 7 Mate. It's sort of crap watching that game on 7 Mate, but I guess I'm going to have to do that. And then the week after, Collingwood v Essendon. So I kind of want actually Essendon to beat GWS to make that game a little bit more important. I don't think they will beat GWS though. So I'm not too sure. If the Giants lose to Port and lose to Essendon, are they kind of screwed? It's a break. Geez, it's going to penalties. It is going to go to penalties, I reckon. Brisbane v Adelaide, I'll put that on as well quickly. I might put another a bet on for tonight to try and win back the money that I have lost because I got a fine for $400. $400 effing dollars for a fine. A few weeks ago, I didn't have a mic on a bus, and I just found out about the fact that's a $400 fine. So I've had a really shit week. I've probably had the worst week up there with one of the worst weeks of the year. So for anyone wondering how the week's been or how things have been going lately, I'll be lying if I said the things were going very good. The last couple of days have been better though. It's pretty good to bet the footy yesterday and today. Anyways, let's bring up the Matildas game.
Impressive, especially so, given the amount of minutes that these players...
Okay, we're not going to rest it on an up-and-go card, and that's a shocking place to put it. So I've got that there. Then KO's going to be up here. We've got 58 people on. We had 90 before, that's all right. We'll put Brisbane v Adelaide on now, because that'll be finished and then the Carlton v Melbourne game will start. Sammy's in the stream. Jesus, and Brisbane v Adelaide's close as well. 99 to 93. So I've got like, I've literally got two things to have to keep my eye on at once. Interesting jumper Adelaide are wearing. And I say that because it's a bit of a clash. So, well, look, to be honest with you, Disco, things haven't been ideal, but they haven't been nearly as bad as sort of what happened to you with your car. That's terrible, mate. Probably won't actually talk about the shit that happened this week. Let's get the vibes up a bit better. And I'll, after this game, I'm not too sure when the Matildas game will finish. I feel like it could go to extra time. Probably 0-0 draw. Can't watch it. You're so nervous. Because this is only a minute to go with this game. I'm actually really, really looking very closely at this one. Following very closely Adelaide v Brisbane. Could be a kick after the sign almost to draw it. 42 seconds to go. Yeah, because I'm sure, Sammy, you've got a lot of... No, I'm not going to go there. 40 seconds to go in the Brisbane v Adelaide game. I knew it was going to be kind of close as well, actually. I said it would be a 10-point margin. Brisbane probably win, though. I don't want to watch the goddamn soccer on the phone, but I haven't really got any other device to watch on. If I had my new laptop, I'd do it on there. 22 seconds to go. Not many people in chat. Can you get rid of that? No, I can't fucking get rid of that white square with the goals. It's really frustrating. I mean, I don't really know why it's that big of a deal. Considering... Oh yeah, Brisbane win. I could get rid of, like, you might not be able to see it if I just cover it with something else in the background. Maybe I'll do that, but that's not big of a deal. Alright, well, Brisbane win by 6. That was a pretty, from the looks of it, a good game. Can't be Melbourne, let's put that on. Yeah, I think it will go to pen, Sammy. Oh, for fuck's sake, I keep feeling to update the live likes and all that. Do it right now. This laptop is so bad. Can't even have more than 2 tabs open at once. 16 gigabytes of RAM, my ass. 40 people watching, get fucked. I really need to focus on the other game as well. Oh, piss off. They could delay the start time of the Carlton v Melbourne game. That wouldn't totally shock me. It's called football. AFL's football in Australia. Oh, I don't even know why you're fucking arguing. Like, you're on an AFL channel, mate. Football, soccer, whatever. If I say football, then people won't know what I'm talking about with the AFL. Alright, well that's sorted. Get the viewer count up, guys. Get the like count up, guys. I'm going to put this on my story, but I might not do it right now, considering I want to watch the other game. So, yeah. I'm watching the... Well, yeah, I've got it on in the background. You'd be silly not to have it on, I would feel. And I wonder how many people at Carlton Melbourne would have the game on in the background watching it, because there'd be a few. I had a heart attack with the Crows game. You can make finals. I still see you making finals if you win your next 2 games. You've got a good percentage, but I feel like you beat Brisbane in this game. Probably almost not lock it in, but yeah, you've got 2 games to play. Adelaide, Sydney at home. So you got Sydney at home, and you got the Eagles, and that should be a win. The Eagles. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. This is a pretty pathetic, more viewer count than like count, but even both pretty shitty. So, come on. I'll continue getting people to help out with that. I actually feel like the Carlton v Melbourne game might be delayed. Not a single second of action or pre-game or anything has been put on KO. It would not entirely shock me. It really wouldn't. Does anyone know exactly? Jane Raid. There you go. There's where the viewers are coming from. Who do you think's winning the granny? Couldn't tell you, mate. It chops and changes every other week. Probably not even Melbourne anymore. Sorry, not Melbourne. Collingwood. But it could be Collingwood now. I don't know. Fucking Brisbane. Let's just go Brisbane. You reckon they'll delay it to Sports Nut? But there's no point in delaying it if they're not going to have the game on at the MCG. They said they're going to stop showing it at 7:10, so I actually don't think there's any point in delaying it. But considering it's 7:24 and we haven't even seen anything yet, I think they might. Essendon should make... No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't, because you've got 2 tough games to finish off the season. So you shouldn't make finals. Honestly. Get the live sub count up as well. Try and get to 9.7. It's been a roughish week personally, so that's why I haven't released as many videos. I was going to get that Guernsey video out this week, but I couldn't. Not like the Guernsey video that I put out the other day. Last, whatever it was, did that well anyway. Why don't you want to make finals, Sammy? I know you're playing really shit, but I'm not sure why you don't want to make it, considering it wouldn't make much of a difference whether you made it or not. Unless you don't want to get embarrassed when you make it in finals, but I don't see why you wouldn't want them to make it. Kind of a stupid reason. G'day, Goat HQ. As you can tell, I was very prepared for this stream with all the graphics I've come prepared in making. Oh, that looks really shit. I gotta fix that. I'm blaming on the Matildas game. I think people just watching that. Yeah, look, it's 7:25. They've delayed it. And maybe it's not even because of it. It could be because of the other game. No one knows. Alright. Now I need to fix this so it doesn't look crap. Oh, it looks really bad. Oh, it looks really bad. Don't have the green screen background, so I can't really do much with it. If we don't make the finals, we'll get a better draft pick. Mate, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. You finishing 8th or finishing 10th or whatever. So, draft picked is not an excuse. There's footage on KO. They've definitely delayed the start. The start time was 7... Or is it 7:25 or 7:30? Because if it was 7:30, then maybe I'm the idiot. Because I thought this whole time it started at 7:25. So maybe I am the idiot. If the game's supposed to have started at 7:30, then I actually just had it wrong the whole time. Oh, okay. Well, then I had it wrong the whole time. The game should start at 7:30. I thought it started at 7:25 the whole time. Yeah, there's footage on now. I don't know why I thought that. Maybe because normally the Saturday night games are on at 7:25. I need a green screen. This is going to look really rubbish. Yeah, it's going to go to extra time. Sorry, penalties. It's already extra time. They changed it earlier this week. Oh, so it was originally 7:25 then. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't make me look as stupid then, because I didn't see him change it. Didn't even hear about him changing it either. Might also catch the end of the other game as well, the derby. I think that'll be a shit game though, but if that ends up being okay, I'll certainly watch the ending of that. It hasn't started because of the Women's World Cup. Nah, they're not going to just keep delaying. I think... I don't really think delaying 5 minutes changes anything. Regardless, like, if the game was still... Here we go. Oh, Jesus. If the game was going to be still on, the 5 minutes of time that they waited would not have made a difference, I wouldn't have imagined. No, it was never 7:20, it was 7:25. You knew? G'day, mate. When this goes to penalty, the game will be on 7-8 and KO. According to who? AFL fan kid, I was going to already do it on the Thursday, but if you knew how my Thursday panned out, then you can very much understand why I didn't stream that night. Yeah, thank you, Jaden. Getting the viewers up as well, Jaden. So you're helping out with the raid, 100%. What's that stupid noise that comes every 3 or 4 minutes on the broadcast? It's far out. It's annoying. Well, Jaden, if you can get the 4 viewers that you probably had on your stream to subscribe to this channel, we get 29.7k. Maybe even... I actually do feel like next week we've got a decent chance of getting to 30k because I've got a couple of bangers that could do really well next week released, as well as tips and vlogs. They always put on 7 May on the other TV shows. This is stressful, Michaela. Well, looks like they could delay the start to maybe another time because it's 7:30 just about now and there are still ads on KO. So, yeah, far out. 30k by next month? Nah, fuck that. We got to aim a bit better than that. I know I only got 150 subs in the last month, but that's week. But that's sort of expected in a way because I didn't really put out too much content and it's been still very slow and sluggish. Oh God, that was a chance. Not. Oh yeah, next week, I'll aim for that. If we can get 30k by next week. Well, if we get 30k by next week, let me just tell you that I won't have merch out ready. In fact, that might not be ready till the finals, but that's okay. I don't really care too much as long as we just hit the goal as soon as we can. Thought I'd show you guys all the footy card packs I've got collected up on my desk. You might be aware of a few of them that I've been sort of gathering. They have delayed, and I wonder why did they say? many different years do we have now? We've got 10 different years. We've got 4 more different years coming through on the mail that I ordered off eBay. And probably will wait until next year to get the remaining few packs. Here we go. There's a chance for Australia. Tell you what, 1 goal here will just about do it. I think with only a few minutes to go on extra time. 7:31. Crowd's alright. It was really shit weather on the couple hours leading up to the game. Like after Essendon North, pouring with rain. Really, really bad. Big ins for Melbourne, Grundy and Oliver. Although to be fair, Grundy hasn't really done a lot for Melbourne this year. Corner here for Australia. Why do I feel like we'll lose? I feel like we've been better though. I haven't watched all of the game. I was on the train for some of it. We had a fairly big chance. Is it men? Alright, I will also make sure that all the other graphics are up to date. There won't be many graphics for this stream, as you can kind of tell. There's just a live chat. But it doesn't really make much of a difference. Sometimes I just don't get the time to make it. That's alright. G'day, Jimbo. G'day. Are you at Rod Laver? You said you were going. I don't know if you're taking a piss or not. Right, the Carlton v Melbourne game started. Started a couple minutes late. I actually thought the game was starting at 7:25 this whole time. So we've got 2 games that we're watching. I wonder how many people are on their phones glued to the soccer at the footy. Probably not many, honestly. Here come Penn, says Sammy. I've got 2 freaking games of televised sport on at one stage. And probably more people right now give a shit about the non-footy game. Because with this game, it's the first quarter anyway, so it doesn't matter. Why is this in lowercase? Well, I just gotta hope that it holds on to penalties there, Sammy, because it might not. They could score a goal here. And I forgot my bet. I could still make a bet for the derby maybe, but it's not as good when you're not watching the game live. Will you do a stream tomorrow for Port GWS? Shane, have a look at the fixture and answer that question yourself, mate. I need to find some tissues, because I've had a bad runny nose all week. Can't be bothered looking right now. Maybe I'll do it after the end of extra time. Feel free to continue contributing in the chat, otherwise it's kind of lonely without chat. Chat sort of carries the stream. Yeah, that's the noise. You know what it signifies? You're acting like an... it was kind of funny though. Seriously not paying any attention to the footy right now. But I'm not even paying 100% attention to the other game. I've got like 33% on everything. Matchday vlogs are slowly becoming a thing of the past. Yeah, I kind of agree. Don't know if I'll do every game next year. But still, I could still continue with the match vlog. Just sort of change up a little bit. And don't make them just the same old, where I just talk about the same shit. Make it more interesting and enjoyable. Because I don't just want to start doing exactly what like Has does. That's not really the way I want to go about it. If that's what you're trying to say, if that's the new thing. Fuck, the chat's really shit right now. Who? Oh, Messi or Ronaldo. I thought people were just spamming random stuff in chat for no reason. I don't really care though. I don't even know why people put that in chat in the first place. So there's Carlton. We'll go Melbourne as well. Yeah, probably Messi, but again, no one really cares on one of these streams. And I don't think I've got a Melbourne one. Or maybe I do. Is this Melbourne?
It's a grand old flag. It's a high-flying flag. It's the emblem.
Did you watch the Geelong v Collingwood game? Yeah, I was at the game, so I certainly did watch it. It was a pretty good game, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I've got the away Melbourne. That's alright. I mean, the home Melbourne, sorry, but that's alright. I'm not going to kill myself if I don't. Alright, well, there'll be extra time. And that'll be done, so we'll get to penalties. Literally scoreless in the Carlton v Melbourne game right now. So, combined in both games, the scores are 0. Did you watch it live or in person? I went to the game. So, yeah, definitely in person. And live as well. Penalties. I'm watching it a little bit delayed, actually, because everyone's saying penalties already. Shit, that was a chance. Well, I guess that'll be the main source of intrigue for the first quarter right now, the penalties. But a lot of people, I believe, would just be watching it at home by themselves. Really, I do believe it. So that's why I'm very like easy going with the viewers I've got. I'm not surprised at all. For me, there's still added time. It's 5 minutes now. So I don't know if it's confirmed or not, if I'm really behind. Sure, they call it. Okay, I've called it. Oh, right. I was already 40 seconds behind, it told me. Oh, well, it feels like it's a break, but it really isn't. It's not like this is a Matildas stream at all. I'm streaming the goddamn footy, but not watching it much at all. I'll be back shortly. Not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of tired as well. So, for those that are in the stream, I was gonna originally do this stream with another guest on, but that person backed out last minute, as I'm not shocked about because it seems to happen on a very regular occurrence. So, just myself for this game. But if it wasn't for that, him backing out, I probably would have done a post-game stream afterwards as well, which would have gone into the night. So, I'm kind of glad that's not happening because I'm kind of tired. What do you mean tomorrow you get your girlfriend? That doesn't make any sense at all. Unless you're talking about something else. You got your grand final? Oh, you got your grand final. That probably makes more sense. I was going to say, you can't really get a girlfriend tomorrow, knowingly. Carlton have been pretty dominant in this first 5 minutes of the game. Just haven't put it on the scoreboard at all. Neither team has, to be fair. Yeah, no, it means grand final. I'm just an idiot. I just... Sometimes you read it as something else. Well, hopefully friends can screw it up in the penalties, but normally whenever I watch any side in penalties, the team I'm supporting fuck up. Not that I have many teams I support in soccer. Footballers, the people in chat are pissed off at me calling it soccer. Don't really care what I call it booze ball or whatever. Predictions for penalties. Well, let's just hope we win. I'm not going to jinx us, but I don't know. We'll win. We'll just win. I'm not going to give you anything exact because I don't need to. Do a big celebration. I'll be pretty excited. Yes. We'll know if there's a winner or not by the next. And I wonder if the commentators are going to mention it as well because, you know, they probably aren't able to watch the game as well, but they'll be given very frequent updates, I feel. And I also feel as well that the crowd might have a bit of a reaction when they find out that they've won as well. There might be a loud cheer around the... I don't know, maybe not. You want a shout-out, says Kobe Miller. Maybe you earn it. I'm not just going to hand out shout-outs like... I don't know, hall passes that they had at school. This has been a really, really shit game of the other one. Not a score yet. Great game of footy today. All 3 games, from what I've seen, All seemed to be all not too bad. I mean, I was at STAV North. That wasn't too bad at the game. It wasn't the best game, but it was a close finish. 98 people in chat. Guys, stick around. We are live reacting to the penalties of the Australia v... I can't really... If I had this title as something else and it wasn't Carlton v Melbourne, I'm sure I'd have a lot more people watching. But unfortunately, the title's Carlton v Melbourne. Watching through old clips of your videos can I ask you why you got bashed on a train. I don't know. Ask the people that bashed. Well, I didn't get bashed, but I almost did. I got threatened pretty badly. I don't even know why. So ask them. Did nothing to deserve it. Jeez, this game. What's the longest time taken to score anything in a game of footy? Because this could actually break the record. Not going to lie, I might be in the minority, maybe the majority, but I don't know most of the players for the Matildas. I only know like a few. Fuck's sakes, the chat's ahead of me. Oh, I'm not reading chat. Especially for a penalty shootout, I'm not reading chat. Apparently it was a save. Chat. I don't think there's any point in getting spoilers. Good start though. Unfortunately, I already knew it was going to happen. Good start though. Now I just got to continue and score. This is a really difficult position to be in right now because I kind of want to watch the footy, but then I don't. Then I want to watch this. Then I don't want to read chat. I don't want to see what people are saying, so I'm going to do this. So I'm not reading chat. In fact, I can't read chat for the entire duration. Still 0-0 on the footy. I'll read the chat after the goal gets kicked or whatever. That I can do that. My big call's fucked as well. Oh shit. My big call's screwed because I said in Carlton v Melbourne that there'd be 90 or more combined. Sorry, both sides score over 90. Not happening surely now. 0-0 still. Alright, come on. Who's this? Is that Ford? Might be wrong. Might be right though. Not reading chat. Not reading chat. Come on. Yes! Advantage, Australia. Genuine advantage now. Just continue. But even if we just kick our remaining whatever goals we need, I think we've got 4 more. 4 more, we've won it. Could have almost been saved as well. The goalkeeper picked the right area. How's my week? Not good, mate. I'm not going to lie. 10 inside 50s at Carlton. Shit. How long about 10 inside 50s? What's with the 0-0s this week? It's been an odd week in terms of 0-0s. Sabrina Frederick Traub, it seems like, for France, going for her shot. I don't think she's Frederick now, not Traub. A lot of pressure on France right now. Missed this and we're probably through. She's kicked it. That's alright. Not surprised. Hit that like button, guys. Blues have had 12 inside 50s for 0 score. That's crazy. Could almost be a record. Most inside 50s before scoring. It's a shit game though. Just genuinely just watch the Matildas on your phone instead. Alrighty, we've got the advantage here. We better not screw it up. Because then it'll just go back to even. Why are the viewers dropping? Bullshit. Come on. The pressure though would be insane. Fuck's sakes. And there's a score on the other game as well. Wouldn't really call it a miss. It's more of a save, but a fucked up opportunity. Great. Great, great, great. Are you going to the Bulldogs for your catch game? No, mate. No, mate. The Brisbane Saints game's on at the same time. What reason would I have to go to that game? Starting to get a bit nervous. Although I was already pretty nervous, but I'm starting to get more nervous now after that. Curto takes a mark in the other game. No one cares though. Who cares she's the tallest player? Screw it. Fuck. How are we done, Tom, you idiot? You don't have much faith at all. It's stupid to say that. Someone won't donate $1,000 again though, but if someone did, I'll take it. Definitely would take it. And KO's having a bit of a seizure here. As long as it's not 7, mate, that's having a seizure, and I'm not too fast. But why would it have a seizure as Curto? Okay, Sam Kerr, of all players to take your shot, Sam Kerr you'd expect to sink it in the net. Probably the biggest kick she's ever had in her career. Fuck off from that noise, it's so annoying. Oh my god. Alright, not gonna look. Not gonna look. Not gonna look, I know I'm delayed. Kerr, you beauty. And she nails that goal for her brothers, Wayne and Nick. In memory for Wayne and Nick, Carlton and Melbourne still 1-0. What a terrible game. And it's back to 2-2 in penalties. Carmen, I challenge you to get 100k subs by the end of January next year. It's not that I don't want to get that, but I just don't think there's any possibility I can do that at all. Well, it looks like they scored because I read chat. I am really delayed. I'm like 15, 20 seconds. 7, mate, sucks. It's alright though. You know, you can't really be too annoyed about them scoring as long as we score as well. Jimbo says no chance we win this. You gotta have hope, right, wouldn't you? Need to nail the next one though. Just continue getting the goals through the back of the net. $15 into 52. That's a real domination though, to be honest with you. The fact they haven't scored a goal yet, Carlton, is kind of insane. Well, I've seen a lot of spam in chat. I better fucking open the goal. Not going to read though. Fowler. Fowler had a few chances to score one in this game as well, but that's an important one. Curto kicks the goal. I'm going to update the scores, guys. Sorry about that. Not like anyone cares though right now. It's a really good kick. Need to somehow find a way to, I don't know, save this. Or hope for a France miss. 3-3 in the shootout. If she misses this and we kick the next, does that mean we win? Come on, fuck it up. Yes! Yes! Hit the post! Come on! Come the fuck on! Well, there you go. Am I watching the World Cup? Obviously, you idiot. Chunky, why would we be watching this boring game of footy? If you score the next one, you win. It did come off the player, though. I don't know if it would have made much of a difference. Piss off. Why is the goalie scoring? This is for the win. So you make it to the semi-final. I can't read chat. Mackenzie Arnold, the goalkeeper. You guys probably know the result, but I can't check chat. Fuck you, you bitch! Fuck! Fuck! Fucking hell! I don't know why she took the shot, to be honest with you. I don't know. It had to have been some reason why she took the shot. But fuck me dead on a Monday. It's alright. That was the moment. Literally was the moment. This could be a very long penalty shootout as well. Not the best penalty shootout either. Still better than this game of footy. Jesus. Can't believe how terrible it's been. I don't want to watch this. I don't really want to be streaming anymore after this. Especially if we lose. Fuck this up, please. Fuck. Shit. So if we miss, we lose. There might be a redo. Why? Can someone get a Ryan Brown? She stopped. Yeah, I don't know why that has anything to do with the recount. Why it matters. Or a re-kick or whatever. Jeez, you wouldn't want to be taking a kick now. Fuck penalty shootout sometimes. Well, you know what? Whatever. We miss it, whatever. I do care. I'm not going to act like I don't care. Come on. Yes! Wow, that was close. The keeper got their hands onto it as well. Far out. What is going on? This is so weird. This is so weird. This is the lowest scoring first quarter. Put an F in chat if you're actually watching Carlton v Melbourne right now. The entire chat are all focused on the other game. The quarterfinals between Matildas and the French. I reckon in the other game though, this could be a world record for most inside 50s. Or something, I don't know, what, like biggest inside 50 difference for least. Fuck! She's got it. We have to score the next one. I know. Pretty much, if you miss the next one, you're just screwed. You lose. I mean, obviously, if we screw the next one up, we don't win. But the France still have the advantage because they have the first kick. Kind of. I don't know if that makes any difference, but there isn't as much pressure, I don't feel. How are Carlton not further in front? I don't get it. I don't think we'll win it from this point onwards because I don't see it happening. Come on. My mates are putting stuff in the group chat, which makes me feel that. Yes. Jeez, this is going to go on for probably longer than this first quarter. Do you know what I find weird? This is probably one of the longest games of this entire World Cup, and this is probably one of the shortest quarters of footy this season. Like, this is just crazy. Go France. Fucking go and eat a family feast or go somewhere else. You know, Red Rooster's calling. Bloody doesn't want you here. But it's just too much because then we'll have the pressure again if she kicks it. Another inside 50 in the Carlton. I genuinely reckon this could be a record. They keep screwing things up. Miss it. Miss it. You've got no bitches. She's got it. She's a girl. I don't know why she wants bitches. I know the goalkeeper one. That would have been it. That's the thing. Could have been it. LF watching Women's World Cup. You're an L for saying that in the first place, mate. Fuck's wrong with you? I don't know. Maybe I read that comment wrong. Come on. I am so nervous. Really nervous. I wonder how Carlton and Melbourne fans right now at the game because of how shit the game is. Come on. Yes! Alright. What is this game? What is this game? Yeah, good Jimbo. Deserves a timeout. Every time I feel like this game's going to end in defeat, it continues. Hewitt goes for the set shot and he misses. What is going on in both games? I've got actually no words right now. The fucking footy will be finished. The first quarter will be done before this finish of the fucking soccer. Miss it. You are a bitch. You are a slut. Yes! Yes! Come on! Misogyny always gets the job done. Now, all we need is a goal. Oh, fuck's sakes, they're going to be... That's the way to do it, chat. Maybe not. Is it a retake? I don't know. Let's just say I don't really want to have the chat spoil what happens here. Oh, he's misses. What the fuck? Almost fell. Flat one. Wait, what does that mean? The fucking hell does that mean? Oh, what? I didn't even know that was a rule, honestly, so... Look, if I was the referee, I wouldn't have picked that up. Shit. Me calling her a slut might be, might go against me the wrong way. She gets a retake, but I do feel like she's going to screw this up again, because she's got much more pressure. Melbourne, oh, fuck Melbourne's chance of the goal. I really don't care. Jesus, you'd be pissed if you're Carlton, because they're going to get one. And she screwed it up again! You're useless! You are useless! What's the referee doing? Carmen is Anna's still annoying. No, not really as much. Not really as much. It's gonna stick. So if we score this, come on. We've been scoring all the other ones afterwards. The only reason you'd fuck this up is because of pressure. Because all the other ones after France score have been goals that we've managed to just stick. So don't give it to the goalie. Who is this? She could... Wow, she could cement her spot in Australian sporting history if she kicks this. To put yourself into the semi-finals, fuck off. Just kick this. Just kick this. Just kick this. Watch her miss. Oh, she's missed! What the fuck is going on? She missed. Why is the channel? I don't know. I'm not the answer to all of world's problems, mate. This is the longest penalty shootout I think I've ever seen live. I can't with this pressure. Well, we have sold twice now, says Jimbo, and the only times we've missed really have been when France have missed earlier, so it's got to be the pressure. Jesus Christ, 24 inside 50s the Blues have had. Shit. I know it doesn't really matter right now, but that looks like a dude. It's bloody... She's missed it. Or he's missed it. Or it's missed it. Fucking transgender. I don't care. Surely this time. Far out. God. I know I'm behind. I'm on 7 mates. That's why I'm not reading chat. I don't really know what you want me to do. I wish I wasn't watching on Channel 7, mate. 7 mate sucks. It's quarter time. Just put the Matildas game on. If there's any quarter time pre-game entertainment, scrap it. You'd be retarded. Ridiculous. Oh, I'm not going to say that word. Anyway, you'd be stupid to do so. Come on, just score it. Come on, just score it. Yes! Come on! She's done it! What a win! No way! Yes! They've won it! Fucking hell. What a finish to that game. That is so nerve-wracking. Spam W's in chat, guys. The Matildas have done it. Even though I reacted to that probably 15 seconds behind everyone else, I don't really care. Or after. W's in chat. Oh, too bad I can't get the crowd's reaction to the moment. Because it didn't happen during the footy. That kind of sucks. Let's just end the quarter. W's in chat. W's in chat. Off to the semis. I know. Do we play? Well, we play the winner of the next game. I think it's Colombia and I forgot the other fucking player. Other team. Sorry. I'm surprised the group chats have been pretty silent. I don't really know how many people actually ended up watching this that are like sort of involved in the community. I'd say most people in chat probably would have. But yeah, Jesus Christ, I'm glad I watched that instead of the footy because that was the worst first quarter of footy all year as well. So, polar opposites, isn't it? Yeah, Xavier, awesome. $15. How good. Goat HQ watched it. You wouldn't want to miss out on that. If you didn't end up watching that live, you'd be kicking yourself, wouldn't you?
Let's go UBLDYGD sings up the Tias.
Fuck you, France. You guys have had enough success in other sports. Come on, England to say... Oh, yeah, England. Why do you want England to win? Aren't England better? Wouldn't you want the worst side? 7-6. It's not normally 7-6. I'm so glad I watched it instead of the footy. Well, I kind of had no other excuse. I had to have the footy on at the same time. Kind of had to. Surely they posted something. Yeah, 148 in chat. I'm not too sure how many of those are legit, but yeah, welcome, and feel free to... That's probably a TikTok, I'd say. I know it's not AFL, but we're all united, aren't we? Jesus, that was so intense. Some of the things I probably can't say again. I might have called a couple of the females kicking sluts, but that's alright. They're French anyways. They probably do that in their sleep. We're playing Colombia. Yeah, we are. Apparently at the MCG, not a single person watched that first quarter. Well, that's the thing. If she would have screwed up the third time, because to be honest with you, France didn't really do that well. They didn't perform very well with their kicks, if I'm going to be honest with you. But at the same time, they did pretty well still. Surely they mention it. If I was Ben Dixon, I don't know if I were you, but I wouldn't be giving too much of a shit about the footy, doing the analysis and all that. Like, who gives a shit? Let's chuck it on the scorey. On the scorey. Fucking. I'm bloody exhausted. No chance AFL didn't even. I would have assumed they would have. Because I didn't think we'd actually win that game. I thought French were the French were the better side. Watching that whole game would have been exhausting. Well, I didn't get to watch the entire game, but that's alright. I watched what matters. They shouted on 7, mate. Yeah, mate. I fucking watched the game on my phone. 7 have acknowledged it. I can't remember who bloody scored the winner, but it doesn't matter. Oh, okay. They said it. They said it on the broadcast. It's not a cracking game at the MC. Don't try and hide it like this is a good game or whatnot. Well, I actually think with that win, we'll have the momentum and maybe go all the way, possibly. I genuinely reckon we could win the whole thing. I just accidentally reported my own stream. When I watched the first half with you, we should have been... Yeah, that's what I thought. I definitely agree. Would you rather meet me or Mr. Beast? If that's what you said, I don't even know what the fuck that sort of a question is. Yeah, you, mate. Unfortunately, now I'm just going to be stuck with this rubbish game for the next 3 quarters. God. Yeah, feel free to discuss all things about the Matildas game. I don't care that much about the footy right now, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. Not really too invested in it, but for those that are invested in it, that's alright. Would you rather... oh, I think I know what someone would pick. Every current Melbourne game is the same. I know. It's just boring, isn't it? Go AFL Legend. I would have expected this game to be a little bit better, but I guess not. Yeah, Jesus Christ. What a bloody win. Wonder what all those people did with the Goat HQ head chops. So do I. Hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already. Feel free to do so. That would be nice. Is the Card Me Clips channel me? Yeah, it is. I do want to get a few people to help start that channel up again, because I know Will's not going to help out, but there are people that are interested, so yeah, I think maybe. I wonder how Fed Square reacted after that, because that would have been completely ballistic, surely. The scenes at Fed Square for that. Well, I didn't get that. Instead, I got this fat cunt on my For You page. Switch to Freebie West Coast. Nah, I'll stick to the game, because this game's more significant anyways. And I'm streaming this game also, unless this game becomes really bad. But I'm not going to lie, the D's don't deserve to be in front. Are the Swans making the top 8? I actually think, yeah, they probably will, because realistically, they only need one more win, don't they, from here? And they've got... Are they in the 8 right now? Who asked that? I'm not too sure who asked that question, but are they in the 8 right now? Because they've got Melbourne at They are 6th right now. Holy. Their form city has been really good. 5 wins in a row. You want to go to the Fed Square for the semis? When are the semis? I might. Should I stream the semis, chat? Yes or no? Where the... I don't even know when the hell the semis are. Because I almost feel like that'd be better than going to Fed Square. Because I know Fed Square's good and all, but it's just like a hassle in getting there and the criminals and all that. Wednesday. I won't confirm that I'll stream it or not, but I could. Come on, the Aussies, says Kobe. Thing is, I definitely will watch it. Do the Jordan Cook thing for the Aussies, says Jack. What's the Jordan Cook thing? Oh my god, the Jordan Cook $3! What do you mean by doing it for the Aussies, though? Where do you think Carlton will finish this year? Says AFL attack. Well, if they don't finish in the 8, I'd arguably say this is even worse than last year. They'll finish in the 8 though. You would think definitely because they only need one more win to actually cement that spot. I'm pretty sure. I would like to think. What a good day for the Dons, but yeah, it can't really be that big of a win though for Essendon. Although to be fair. Yeah, look, even at the MCG, everyone was cheering. It's good to see. Very, very good to see. Are you sitting same seat tomorrow? No, Cooper, you twat. I already told you as well. I don't know why I'd sit in a really shit seat for a St Kilda game. For a significant St Kilda game as well. What a low scoring game, says Dobbo. Very low scoring game. Do you think Port make the top 4? Well, I don't even know why that's a question. I think they're a lock for the top 4, aren't they? Now, I'm going to quickly charge my camera. Battery. And still have a dinner downstairs that I haven't had. It's been downstairs for a good, probably 8 minutes now, so I probably should grab that as well. Far out, my sister didn't even fucking watch it. Did I have an Essendon puffer on? Oh, that's not intended to me at all. No, I said, are you sitting in the area you told me you'd be sitting? Oh, I thought you... yeah, I'm sitting... The place that I told you to sit, that I said I was sitting, the level 2 seats, yes. Yes. Even 7 AFL are posting about it. Because that's the thing. That's all they've got on. They don't actually have the game on in the background at all. I wonder if Fox Footy posted about it to try and stay relevant. No, they didn't. Let's go Matildas' AFL Heat. G'day, Fiona Sweet. Will Essendon make the 8? No, because I think they'll lose to GWS, but I kind of want them to win that, so it's a pretty significant Friday night game between the Pies and the Dons, but I don't think they'll win. Jesus Christ, how cool is that? At the footy. How shit is this game? It's such a conflicting game compared to the other one we watched. Like, such a different game in terms of the entertainment, right? When are you going to do another team coach box opening? Probably not this year. Group breaks will be continuing, though. Probably next year, though. People at the Derby, I don't think got to watch that at all. Did you watch the tennis? No. Oh, do you watch tennis? Not really. I only slightly give a crap during the Australian Open. Only slightly, like very slightly. Van Rooyen, he's been a very good player for them this year. That's a bad kick. It's going to hit the target. Why would you put the target there, you dickhead? I think that was Duxie as well. Duxie put the target towards a point. The game was on at the front of the Optus on a big screen and inside the stat. Are you at Optus? Oh, no, you wouldn't be. No, I just realised that that's not even a Freo home game. Sammy was the outside of the trade purple you went on. What is this questioning? Why does it matter if Sammy was on your trading or not? 11 more likes to 100, guys. I didn't get to watch much of the Adelaide v Brisbane game. I was watching more of the soccer. Yeah, I did not think it would take until quarter time for the finish the Matildas game, that's for sure.
Absolute. They control the replay, I'd love.
Yeah, Pommy didn't watch it at all. Freo showed it on their Insta and UCAT story. Yeah, I know about them like doing a few live scenes to watch the game. I'm pretty sure Optus, MCG, Rod Laver, somewhere in Sydney as well, I'd assume, like maybe the SCG. What happened to your prank call video where someone prank called you for MCG tickets? What do you mean? Yeah, the SCG would have had it after the Swansea Suns game. If I did go to that game and I was a Sydney fan, I probably would have stayed. Because they had the game on during Carlton Melbourne. I assume that the result would have been confirmed. I just had a feeling that it probably would have been a result before extra time. You hope your Dogs win by a fair margin tomorrow. I don't really think you should be worrying too much about the margin. I think you should just hope about the results and just getting the win. Hope you lose, though. I really hope you lose. Why do you want the Dogs to lose? Because if the Dogs lose, then it'll help out the Saints quite a bit. I don't think the Dogs will make the finals if they lose. Because if the Dogs lose, I'm pretty sure they'd have to win their next two. They'd have to beat Geelong away. So it's a pretty big game for the Dogs, to be honest with you. So I hope they lose in that regard. If we beat Richmond, then Geelong v St Kilda is going to be even more significant. Yeah, so they were watching it outside at Optus because I was on UCAT's story. He would have missed out on quite a... Maybe not the start of the Derby, but he would have missed out on some of the pre-game and all that. That would have been quite interesting as well. Thoughts on Trent Cotcher retiring? Yeah, probably the right time to call his retirement, but he's had a very good career. Triple premiership captain. We might do the Gridley at half-time, considering there's really nothing too much else to do. We might even do it now. This is a really boring game. It could be a close finish, though. That's what I'm holding my hopes on to, honestly. But a ridiculously low-scoring game. The thing that happened on stream that Anna did to you about the MCG tickets. I never made a video on that, though. If it was that prank call stream... well, I'm not too sure, because it wasn't even Anna that was involved. Favourite Saints player... I'd probably say it's Jack Sinclair now. I just sort of enjoy watching him play more than my previous favourite player, which I had was King. What the F is this game? I'd rather watch Cats die than watch this game. Yeah, I'd rather watch a few other things than this as well. I'm not really paying too much attention to it whatsoever, but well, what can you do? Maybe it was a mistake to stream this game. No, it wasn't. It wasn't just to actually watch. If we would have lost, though, I would have been really flat. Very glad we held on and won. Yeah, it's pissing me off. You look at the comments of like the World Cup or whatever, and the neutral fans that don't support Australia think we cheated. Like, fuck you. Melbourne or Carlton, says AFL Nation. In terms of who I tipped, I went the Blues, and they honestly should be winning by a lot more, because you look at the inside 50 count and the domination they had in the first, and it's almost as if they were just sort of messing around with the footy. As soon as they got inside 50, they were just completely dominant, it seemed. Because, yeah, look, you look at 1 goal 5, 2 goals 1, but I want to have a look at the inside 50 stat again. It's 33-11. Melbourne could be up by 8. That is ridiculous. You may get the Derby score up a bit sooner, maybe at half-time. It's going to be a really, really crap Saturday of footy. Let's see. Does he get it? He does. Let's... Oh yeah, I forgot we got the graphics made. Not like it really matters though, but... There you go. Melbourne goal. Have you any tips on starting an AFL channel? I don't know. Just start uploading, really. Don't worry too much about quality and all that, because it's obviously going to be crap when you start, but... Yeah, just... Get out your camera and start having fun with the stuff you make. I don't know. What else do you want me to say, like in terms of specific tips? Lockie put the Fed Square reaction on his story. I thought he wasn't going to Fed Square because he's in Geelong today. It's probably going to be on like TikTok everywhere. Too bad I've got some fat guy on my TikTok instead. Alright, Fed Square looked pretty good. Scenes. Honestly, probably more packed than I expected. Oh, Jaso, piss off, mate. Yeah, that's literally every single goddamn... Oh, okay, I'm not even going to bother. 7-0, West Coast up. Was my big call West Coast to lead at half time? It was, wasn't it? So if they can just hold on to this lead, Jesus, Freo have been a bit average. Freo haven't scored against West Coast in 15 minutes. How am I going? My tips this week, says Brendan. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Point. Oh, well, 11:20 anyways. Don't have to change it. Yeah, look, I tipped Geelong to beat Collingwood. I tipped Gold Coast. That was the mistake. And they actually were in the game for a bit as well. They weren't even that bad. Probably should have changed to Sydney though. Tipped Essendon, could have lost that one as well. Tipped Brisbane, they could have lost that one as well. So I could have genuinely been on 0 out of 4. But a lot would be on 4 out of 4 if they weren't the favourites. Because all the favourites won. That's the thing. That's the thing that pisses me off. But I tipped Carlton in this game as well. So I just hope that they win in that regard. But also, if they don't win, I'm not too fast either. Yeah, well, the library thing will happen. I've already got a locked-in date for it if it ends up eventuating. And I do end up having to do it for the big calls. I did the Prime one as well today. If you saw my Instagram story, you would have known. Jack Martin. How have the Blues only scored 1 goal this game? Doesn't make any sense. Make that 2, finally. Do you think that Gold Coast will go to the top 7 next year? Probably not. Probably not. Probably don't even think they'll make finals. Looks like they'll eventually end up playing in finals. They'll have a good enough run, but I don't know. Maybe I'll be brave enough to tip them. I've never actually been brave enough to tip them to make the finals. Like, I didn't do it this year. Maybe I should. Tips like deal with haters and crap. Luckily I don't really have to deal with too many hate. Although there is, well, I wouldn't call it a hater, but something happened. If God HQ or Jimbo is watching, something happened at the footy today that it had nothing to do with my channel though. I wouldn't say, but that is sort of what you would probably get if you did have a hater. I don't think I'd show it on the stream though, but maybe it'll resurface its way onto YouTube one day, but probably not right now. But yeah, luckily I'm not like Scoops, which I'm not saying he deserves the people shitting on him or anything like that, but Freo 14-0 down, that's terrible. Carlton continuing their push inside 50. This could be a 40 plus inside 50 first half. You doing trade rumours this year? Probably. Don't really know why you asked that twice. But yeah, they do pretty well. I'll probably, yeah, we'll do it. In fact, almost certainly. Mate, if I can monetize the trade rumours, I could get $1,000 from the videos. So I'm not necessarily just doing it for money, but it's good for growth and, you know, $1,000's useful. Eagles are making a late charge for the top 8. Very funny. Very, very footy. West Coast win this though, which isn't out of the realms of possibilities. Then that actually means North finished last this season, because I don't think they'll win the last 2. But North, they deserve more than 2 wins this season. They've had so many chances where they've been just so close. Probably like 4 or 5 close losses they've had by under 10 points. So I don't know. I just feel like North probably should be on 3 or 4 wins. Has Kerno kicked a goal so far? He kicked the first goal, and that was about it. 100 likes we need, 9 more to go, 5 to go in the game. How are you? Alright. Well, good after watching the Matildas game, that's for sure. I might need a defibrillator for that. England v Colombia's on as well right now. Well, I kind of want Colombia to win. So let's hope that actually ends up happening. 5 losses by under 10. Yeah, since round 10. They'll probably had another couple of matches as well where they deserved possibly a result. Like, against Carlton as well, I thought that was a game where if they were a little bit better, they possibly could have won that game for Good Friday. Hawthorn as well, I don't think that would have probably... Yeah, it was like a 19-point win to Hawthorn. I think Henshey's live as well. Yeah, it would. But you'd rather have a better chance of winning. AFL legend. Jax says, can we do a Kahoot or something? This game is bad. We'll do some Gridley. I'm not going to do a Kahoot. We'll do Gridley. I did that last half time. That was pretty interesting. I might grab some dinner as well now. Not now. I'll do it at half time. But yeah, this game sucks. Almost as bad as last year's. Not last year. Sorry, the previous fixture between these two clubs. Almost as bad.
Can we do a cot or something? This game is
Arguably
bad.
worse. But I actually don't know, because with the last one, it was just really bland having Geordie beside me. I don't have him for this game. If I would have, beat with the other guest, it probably would have been a little more entertaining. But definitely, I reckon, because it's just very hard to keep the viewers entertained and engaged when this game's so shit. I don't have footy cards, mate. Why do people keep... Okay, alright, technically I do. I have footy cards from various years. But the reason why they won't be open on stream is because they're saved for when I eventually get every single year footy cards. But right now, I haven't got every year. And even if I did every year, I wouldn't waste it for the stream. So stop asking me to open footy cards. I don't bloody have footy cards everywhere I go. Amelia is in the chat. Yeah, fucking hell. I swear my little brother was going to break the TV footy. I thought we were going to lose at a few stages as well. So I was really ecstatic when we won. Got the reaction on the stream, which was good. Probably will end up using the footage. Every single... Oh, they had it at Optus as well. That's sort of one moment where Eagles and Freo fans all cheer at once. Carlton goal. Not gonna lie, didn't realise. Little man chucked a damn tantrum every time France got one in and celebrated like it was nothing the minute we bagged one back. That's cool. That's a moment he'll probably never forget, I reckon. Switch the derby. I'll have the derby on at halftime. Look, I don't really want to completely switch games. As shit as this game has been, it's at least close and it's the game that we're prioritising, so don't think I'll be switching straight away. Freo, I think, got one back. Jesus, the likes have been very bad for this stream. I don't even think we've gained one in the last 5 minutes. Not like I care that much, but I don't know. It just looks better when we have more. Ugh. I am very tired, I'm not going to lie. He's not the biggest sports fan ever when it comes to international sport. Yeah, fair enough. Because you've got to just stick to one team. You've got your country. Which is, that's fair. Jeez, can the quarter-time siren, half-time siren just sound? So bored. At least we've got the derby to watch. Who would have imagined that the derby could have been the better of the two games? It could end up genuinely being the better game. Do you have COVID? No, I don't have COVID. Well, maybe I have COVID. I've had a cold for the probably last week. I probably it started from the hangover on Sunday. I don't think it intertwines very well at all, actually, but I just felt shit that day, and I think throughout the week I just became not worse, but I started to get a cold. I probably won't put England v Colombia scores. Honestly, I'll probably instead just have the derby scores. I don't really want to have... I don't know where I'd put... I could put the derby scores somewhere, but I'd maybe put the Colombia v England scores up. Traka, this is for 3. Sorry, second. You're a Crow sport and you're devastated. A bit of an overreaction, mate. You played Brisbane. You never really were in the lead. You're always sort of behind their tail. finals are still a possibility for you guys if you win your next two. So I wouldn't say devastated too much. People are all saying that Crows can't make finals anymore. I wouldn't really confirm that statement yet. Petrarch gets a shit kick. Yeah, we got 100 cheers, guys, for 100. That actually jumped up quickly. Did he give away the prime? Yep. Gave away like 8 or 9 bottles. Didn't give away exactly the entire amount that I was technically meant to, but it doesn't matter. I still ended up giving away a decent amount. I've spent like $40 on prime. More money than I ever want to be spending on prime. That's half time. Shit cart. Quarter. Shit half. Really boring. We'll get Gridley up soon. Give me a few minutes. I'll be back in 3 minutes. I'm going to go grab a drink of water because I'm thirsty. I need to hydrate. And I'm going to grab some dinner. And look at the disposal. Holy fuck. That has to be a wrong graphic. Yeah, that's a wrong graphic. It said that the leading disposal getters were like 10 at half time. How is your view when giving out prime? Well, you can find out when I release that punishment bit, which will be out on the Tuesday next week. Prime's disgusting. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that good. I think it's certainly overrated, but I don't think it's as bad. People are like... I feel like if the drink wasn't as hyped, people wouldn't be shitting on it as much, personally. But anyways, I don't know. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Touched on a quarter time, it's the numerical advantage. It's they're having the numbers around the ball, which is going to assist your pressure. And you can see on that gauge there, Cap, it was redlining for both teams in the first quarter. And Carlton know if they get their numbers around the ball, they're going to get all the heat they need around Melbourne.
But showed that it's not only this game, they've done it for the last 7 weeks. They've been in number one in the AFL at points for, points against, clearance differential, scores when it goes to 50, so they've had some awesome weeks.
If you're Demons thinking we're still well and truly in this game, you like how the Melbourne have been quite aggressive tonight?
Yeah, I love they flicked the switch over the last 6 weeks and said it's offense, and defense hasn't been quite there, but they're winning games of footy. So I just like when they go for it, they back themselves in. You can see Lever here. What do you got to do when you're in front? You just got to use the numbers. And Melbourne, with their handball game, will find the space. But when they get forward, look at the isolation you've got up forward here. You've got all the space in the world. And then Kate Chandler, just the easiest of goals over in the goal square. But one thing about Melbourne, if they can get through you and hit to the middle of the ground, you're in real trouble because you've squeezed up and tried to saturate the ground and made it hard for them to come through. But you get through, you're going to get a good look.
And you see the way they move that ball, they force Sard to come off his man to press, which left his man the goal.
So is it as simple as saying in terms of Carlton and their forward 50 entries, just lower the eyes, boys, because we saw their pressure was elite, they were creating all those forward half intercepts, repeated inside 50 entries, but just weren't getting any bang for buck.
It's really a combination. It is. It's
going to be the flow of the ball. There's going to be quick movement versus slow play, and that's what they're going to have to really work out here. The Blues. You look when they do get Charlie Curnow one-on-one versus mates and lead up.
Wasn't ideal to leave the stream like that away, but that's right. I wonder if we would be doing so well in the World Cup if we were playing in another country. Probably not. But who cares? Because it's the best we've finished so far in a World Cup for the women's. Obviously for the men's as well. I mean, the men's, we're fucking shit compared to the women's. We really are. But it's obviously more significant. So we'll get Gridley up. Doing the serve, that's cool. Yeah. It's good that the link worked for you, because for a lot of people the link just is crap and doesn't work for anyone. Your women's team... Our women's team is one of the world's best. Well, we're ranked 10th right now, but I feel like we'd have to go up a few spots in the rankings. Sure, because we've actually got international star players. And really... For the men's, we have like really no one. I could put on the other game actually. For every West Coast. Actually, there's probably no point now. It's quarter time. I'd think about it doing it as quarter time rolls around, unless it's the start of the second quarter. Yeah, extremely underwhelming there. Who said that? Tiger Walker. Just a shocking first half of footy. Can't really get much worse than that, but, I mean, in the first game we saw between these two sides, it was probably just as bad in both halves. We thought it couldn't get any worse, and it just kept getting worse. This is cold. The thing is, if this wasn't cold, it'd be nice. What's going on for the Instagram group chat? I don't know. Not sure what you're asking. Alright, let's get Gridley up. We're going to go on the Microsoft Edge because Google Chrome's only going to be working for the subscriber tab. It's been a bit weird. Now we can't even watch any game. That's alright because we've got this to worry about. What did Declan Harris say? Prediction of his dinner? You can kind of tell. You'll be able to tell, wouldn't you? Oh, I accidentally searched up Google Maps instead of Google. And this is also kind of wonky. Very, very wonky. Why is it so wonky? You know why? Because of this. It's on an angle. If only I had a tripod that was good. I've probably spent $300 on tripods, and every single tripod is a shit one. Not even straight, but hey, straighter than Sammy's sexuality at least. Alright, let's get the website up. Can you please do a setup tour? No, not now, because the setup's shitty, kind of. Definitely, until I get my new laptop, there's no setup. I probably won't do one for this. It'd be on my second channel if I were to do one, but I'd probably wait till it's like really good, because it's like it's functional, but you can't actually see the setup. You can only see myself in the background. You can only just predict, but it's not good. Alright, can you guys see that? No, you can't. No, you can. No, you can't. Far out. There you go. Melbourne and Carlton. Last year, though, the matchup was good. And that was the one game I bloody missed. I was at a party instead. I swear every time I'm at a fucking party, the games that I miss are all classics. Maybe I should just never go to a party again. Alright, here's that. You guys can help out in chat if you want. I'm not too fussed about people helping out. Why are you after these two? I don't know. And quite honestly, if these two teams, because you never know, these two teams probably could play them off in a final this year. I don't think I'll bother streaming. Maybe I'll just go to it instead. All right. Anyways, let's give it a go. Let's see if there's any chat we've missed out on. This sport better is really weird. Hey man, I'm trying to get a footy card signed for my dad for Father's Day. I was wondering if you have any tips on how to meet a footy player. How to meet a footy player? I actually don't know many footy players personally. Some might believe I do, but I don't really know many at all. I'm probably just go to probably just the footy. Honestly, just wait at the gates where they run out. Like maybe at the races, like maybe an hour and a half before the start of the game, or even just go to the Collingwood training. Just go to an open training session. I don't think it's that difficult to get a player to sign one of your footy cards. Really. Last year the score. It depends on what player you want, from what team specifically, because then I can tell you more specifically what you want. All right. Anyways, Brisbane Cult. We could go for Vola, as someone said before, but that's a bit too common. I feel. Can't be Brisbane. Yeah, Doherty. A bit too common also. I think there are quite a few for Carlton be Brisbane. What else could there be? Mitch Robinson. That could also be pretty common. Who's Richardson? Jack Rewalt. Rewalt for a common, yeah. But that would be common also. Just trying to think of some players that might be a little bit more difficult to just pinpoint straight away. Lockie Henderson. It's probably the best one we've got so far. Let's give it a go. 8%, yeah. That's good. That's very good. Essendon and Carlton. There wouldn't be many. McKernan? Did Shaun McKernan? No, I don't know if he played. No, I don't think he did. Richardson for Coleman. Did he win one though? You would think so, right? But is there actually... Because it was a really good forward, but he was playing during a time where there were other heaps of really good forwards as well. Stop asking Sammy about how his week's been, Brandon. Setterfield for which teams? Carlton and Essendon. Yeah, but that'll be pretty freaking common though. Andrew Phillips is a better one. He's a bit of a like a nothing player. 12%. It's a bit disrespectful to call him a nothing player, but he's not really achieved much. Carlton, Coleman medalist. Harry Mackay, Charlie Curnow, Brendan Favola. There'd be more, right? There would definitely have to be more. I can only think of the ones this century, though. I can't really think of the ones in the 90s, 80s, 70s. International rules, Lions, Hodge. Did Daniel Rich make the squad at all? Or is that a risky tip? Or risky pick? The player I want signed is Nick Dacos. Nick Dacos. Well, you just go to the Collingwood open training session. There'll be one. I'm not too sure. Maybe ask Kev. Or genuinely just ask. Just DM Tom Mitchell on Instagram. He probably won't answer though. He'll answer me if I asked him. I'm sure they'll release times and dates. It depends on when you actually need the card signed by. If you've got another few weeks to wait, then maybe do that. Or just go to a Collingwood game. But that's maybe less likely of happening. People would have picked Favola for other stuff, I reckon. Well, Favola would have been for this, for that, and for that. International rule common medalist. I'm not going to cheat and look up all common medalists, because that's bad. Yeah, you could ask that Tyler guy. I weirdly saw him today at Southern Cross Station. Just kind of out of the blue. I didn't say anything, I just saw him. He was wearing North stuff. Maybe he's a North fan now. Kennedy. True. Oh, actually, no. John, because he played for Carlton, but I don't actually know if it counts if I picked him. Does he have to have won a Coleman for that club, or can he have been can he be a player that at any stage of his career played for that club, but didn't win the common for that club he was playing in. I'm not too sure. I'll just go Luke Hodge, because I'm going to soon get to the stage where I'll need to finish this board, or grid. 12%, that's actually kind of low. Brisbane and Richmond. Let's just think of anyone. Brisbane, Richmond. Oh, make it holy! Mate, appreciate the 10 gifted. That is awesome. That can be in memory of the... Well, I don't in memory of, fucking in admiration, I guess, of the Matildas. I don't fucking die. Cheers for the 10 gifted, Megan. I reckon I've said that a few times in my life. In the course of the last 6 months. Richmond and Brisbane. I can't even think of a single player. I need to turn off my notifications. It's getting a bit annoying. Super Saint Jacob, Dane Sports. I don't think they've actually gone out to everyone yet. A few chances of being a gifted member, I think. Or maybe not. I only see like a few names though that have actually gotten a membership, so maybe a few more spots left. Definitely have a bit of a cold, I'm not going to lie. Richmond, Brisbane, I can't think of anyone. Let's just go Basher Hawley. I know he played for 2 sides. That would be probably a commonly chosen one. I'll probably go like 24%. Yeah, 31. Richmond, Brisbane. I'll label that. Just honestly give me anyone. I don't even care if it's a player that's probably common. Just give me anyone. Go your own way. Is chat frozen? Is chat frozen? Has Megan Holly broken the chat? It's not disabled, luckily, but is it frozen? The fuck's going on? Okay, I know it is frozen because I got a message from someone telling me it was. The fuck? Why? I've had it happen before though, and then it just randomly like just reset. So I'm just gonna hope that happens. Otherwise, what's the point of even following on with this stream? I would actually probably just end it if that ends up happening. Far out. Seriously. I'm not like a 7-year-old kid. I'm not underage or anything. What would the reason be behind a ban? Yeah, there's no point, especially with how shit this game is. There's just no entertainment streaming on my own. Oh, it's back. It's back. It's back. I knew it. I think it's back. Let me just test it. Let me go on the chat and just type something randomly. Dick on my... I'll literally just spam my phone, the middle button, see. Yep, alright. Fuck it. It's through. It's in the chat. Dick on my phone and I can't see it. Well, I can't see because it's not there. Alright, cool. It's back. I would have actually ended the stream. Give it another 2 or 3 minutes, I probably would have ended it. Dick Harris for Tigers Coleman. Sounds like he's a real player. I mean, I know he's a real player, but it sounds like he would have won a Coleman. Shit, what year? Oh, it would have been this year. Oh, thank you. That is a 0.5% that I really refuse to believe you actually knew that. You would have looked that up, I reckon. Let's just go for like Brendan Favola because I don't think I deserve the 0.5 I got for that one. Let's just go a player I do though. 31, okay, it's kind of shit. Brisbane v Richmond. Did Andrew, yeah, Andrew Raines. He played for Gold Coast as well. Our Essendon International Rules player. I mean, this is an obvious one. Dustin Fletcher. And then common medalist, who also played for international rules. Probably most. I'm just going to guess Fraser Gehrig. Let's hope the fuck that he did. He didn't. He didn't. I don't know why I picked him. Far out. That was a bad, costly finish. I could have gotten a score of under 150. Let's go to most popular. Jack Rewald, no surprises at all. He was the other one I had in mind. Basher Hooley. Sard? Yeah, true. Robinson. Ahead of like a... yeah, probably Robinson actually. Reigns, Hodge 12%. Does that mean most people just got this wrong? Is it 12% of the people that actually guessed it correctly, or just 12% of everyone? What's the game called? It's called Gridley. Anyways, hopefully we get a better third quarter. I just want like a quarter where we see like good skills and some goals. I actually thought the quality of footy in the Cats v Pies game was actually pretty good. I actually did. That's so far the best game of the round. So yeah, I just hope that is what we get in this second half. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe we switch over to the Derby at bits and pieces if the Derby doesn't become crap as well. I think from here, Carlton will probably win. They've just gained a bit more control, I feel like, of this game. You can't believe Matildas won that? Yeah, such a good win. Literally the whole of Australia's been talking about it. The whole of Australia's united as one for that moment. When I did Port... Oh, really? 65%. So, yeah, okay. And only Wines has won it, so, yeah, fair enough. Late night... I said all Sammy's a flog. Sammy's a flog. I won't do a late night Fall Guys tonight. In fact, I don't think I'll be doing a late night stream at all. But, yeah, cheers for the 3. Whether that was worth it or not. I'm going to time you out, because that's a fucking stupid message. It's annoying. I wasn't going to do it in the first place, so stop spamming it 20 times. You really don't need to do that. Here we go, Blues. Gee, a bit unconventional the way they handle the footy, but they're moving it forward. Dow, inside 50. Curno's there. Gets a free. Cheap free. Another cheap free. Cardi, could you see the footy game today? Oh, is this in reference to that? Yeah. I didn't sit there for the entire game. I sat there for a half, though. It's actually pretty funny, the video, when it comes out. It's $1 ticket v $400 AFL ticket. It's actually, I think, a pretty good chance of doing well. I've always had the video idea in mind as well, but the reason why I never followed through, because what the fuck was I going to get $400 to spend on a footy ticket? But, got a free $400, well, whatever, I don't actually know the price of it, but it's around that amount. So that'll be for tomorrow's game. Looking forward to it. So Paddy Cripps to put him up by 9. I definitely do sound a bit sick. So if McCleary was watching this stream, which I know he isn't, he'd probably say something. Are you sick or something? Just got a really blocked nose. Has to kick it. So the Blues get the first goal this third quarter. And I do think they're going to run away with this one. I actually feel like they might win it by a fair margin. I actually don't think it'll be a close finish at all. Who at Marvel came up with the idea of having a massive wall? I'm sure if they planned it, which they would have, the design of the stadium, they didn't just intend to put the wall there to block off the view of... There's a reason why there's a wall there, I'm sure. I think that's where the scoreboard is, actually. So, yeah, not much you can do about it. It's a shit spot, though. You probably could have blocked it off even more, but then again, then you would... Yeah, I actually don't know how they would have prevented it. I guess you're just going to have some seats where it's just shit because of the scoreboard. Sorry about blowing my nose. I shouldn't apologise for it, but I will, because I feel like I kind of need to. Because it's kind of distracting. Did I actually do that, Flamins? The walls, yeah, the scoreboard and the timekeeper box as well. But I was just thinking about it, like, does the wall actually need to be that big? So that's why they can't. They didn't intend on having seats that were blocked off half the ground, but they have to sort of put them there. I mean, what are they just not going to put anything there? I know probably no one's going to sit there, but I don't know. You pick other spots. That's why every single time at the footy, even if it's a sellout, those seats are always free. They're the only seats in the stadium that are really free. You can get the whole. If you wanted to, you could just get the whole row to yourself at any stage. But who would want to do that? Unless you don't care about the game and you take the piss. Well, the real ripper we had, JM9, was the game earlier. The Matildas game. I need to actually move over a little bit. I'm not in frame. Should put the scores up as well for the other games, so we'll do that quickly as well. Yeah, I was at the Essendon North game. I probably won't put the scores of Columbia, England. There's just fucking nothing in me that wants to do that. So what I'll do instead, I'll probably just have a look at some updates or ask Jad if they've got updates. There we go. Ben Keys got kicked in the face today and he had blood dripping down his whole face. No, that doesn't sound good at all. And then I'll get the chat up as well on the other tab. Because I still hate the fact that the chat can't be fully seen on my end because of the stupid emoji button. Get rid of it, it's stupid. He's missed it anyways. It probably will end up being kind of close. It'll be a game where it probably won't be decided by less than 10, but it'll be a game where you'll sort of feel like there's still a chance at any side winning until the final couple of minutes like the last one. So I don't know what to expect out of it. I hope at least we get all this shit will be worth a kick after the siren at the end of the day. But we probably won't get that at all. No, I won't say happy birthday to you because it's probably not your birthday. And if it was your birthday, I'd change your name, honestly. It's a pretty bad name to have as a YouTube channel. Oh, mate, I really want the Saints to win, obviously. I hope we win. I'll just be so disappointed if we can't win of the 3 games we have remaining, the Richmond game's the one we need to win. It's our most winnable game, so I'll be very pissed off if we don't win that game. But I'd do back us against Richmond. We've got a pretty strong side. Richmond are not that good anymore. And the thing about the Carlton game is, Carlton are actually really good now, so it's not actually that bad of a loss, although we played really poor in the last half. Another goal for the Blues. They lead it by 14. That's actually a game-high lead. See ya, Cardi. All right. No worries. I hope you had a crap day. I won't say that, but you can't know for sure if it's someone's birthday or not when they say it in chat. I'll just assume it is. I'm not going to just assume that they're fucking lying, but I don't know. Well, I did it to you because I know you're not just being an idiot and taking the piss. Would you not attend or watch? If it's not a 10, yeah, in future years, certainly, I'd for $1 million would. But to not watch a single live game, a second of a live Saints game, it'd be difficult. $1 million is very handy, but probably not. I probably wouldn't do it. Because it probably would, I'd probably be 15 years into, I don't know, like 5 years from now, when we're 15 years since making finals in Melbourne, and the 1 year I don't watch any footy or go to any games, there's another goal. Goal for goal here at the MCG. Yeah, that 1 year where I missed all the good stuff, we actually have a really good year. I'll be feeling pretty shit after that. But $1 million, God, probably worth it anyway. Saying to the team, drop you at the 8. Essendon aren't fucking replacing St Kilda, Tom. They're worse than St Kilda, Essendon. I'm sorry, mate, but they are. So they're not replacing us. Adelaide might. The Cats and the Dogs could both fall for the 8, though, so it's still a very interesting race. Just got to beat Richmond. They're going to lose to Richmond. No, we're going to beat Richmond, Tom. You champ. I love your footy. I love footy, you're amazing comment. I love you. Hope you see this comment. I saw it, mate. There you go. I see most of the comments at the moment, though. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Yes, mate. Change your name. Don't ask. Do it. Otherwise, I'll time you out. I never said betting Richmond will secure finals, mate. And plus, if we beat Richmond, we'll be on 48 points. So you don't really know your stuff at the moment. Nah, biggest choke in AFL history. Probably would say in AFL history, but it'd be a bad one. The Dogs should be fine, as long as they beat Hawthorn. Doherty. This has been a better quarter. Finally. Entertainment. Good goals. Yeah, I was going to say AFL Legend, finally. So we see the same amount of goals nearly in 4 minutes than an entire half of footy. It's kind of ironic as well. In the Matildas game, we were seeing goal for goal, whilst we couldn't even see a single score during the actual footy. We don't want Carlton winning, says Cooper. I don't think it matters. Carlton are still going to make the finals. They're not going to lose the next 3. So that's why I don't care that much. I didn't care from the start. In fact, I actually kind of want Carlton to win. Because right now, I kind of like them more than Melbourne. Because they're sort of the underdog. I just kind of want to see them do alright. Why is the scores for the other game not updating? YR, I should say. I'll have to leave the tab there. Carlton will win this game, I reckon. Let's check the inside 50 count real quick. (42-22), a 20 differential. 14 tackles inside 50 to 3. The Blues have pretty much been dominating in every stat imaginable. 249 disposals to 184. So, yeah, I think 14 points doesn't really do it justice. Should be probably 30 points. Where's clearances? I want to try and see. The Ds have actually dominated the clearances by 10. It's the only stat they're winning in. What's going on tonight? I don't know. Probably. Well, I won't be streaming afterwards, I don't think. I'll probably just give it to Jake for the raid. There's no point in watching the derby after this game finishes because it's smashing. But if I wasn't streaming the footy, if I was doing anything else, I'd have a lot more viewers. I agree with you, Blake. The live reactions kind of suck now. Especially when the game is really crap. And when you've got a chat like, okay, I'm going to hide you now. Just hide. It didn't, well, it might have crashed for 5 seconds. Maybe it did crash, but I actually didn't think you guys would notice because it was really sudden and quick. Like reconnecting to the flash. Here we go, Demons. Good kick. Oh, Melcham's dropped it. Still a chance to recover. Twists and turns. Good kick, actually. Yeah, they've been very lucky. They've been very lucky to stay in the hunt here, the D's. I'll tell you what. 8-point margin. Might crack open a little bit of these. Next, Carlton goal. I'll open the pack. Yeah, you can put the D's emoji if you want, if you remember. Every single Melbourne goal, put the D's emoji in. Every Carlton goal, put the Carlton emoji in. Vice versa. I don't think they'll do well in finals anyways, Kev. I really don't think they'll make top 2. So if they don't make top 2, they haven't got much of a chance to really do too much. Like, they won't with the flag. They probably won't even make the grand final. But this loss to the D's could actually mean if the Power win, they overtake them. They'll move to 3rd, the Power, if they win. And they've got Freo next week. Freo's form as of late's been alright. The Dockers in this game have kicked the last 9 goals of the goddamn match. It was 14-0, I think, at one stage as well. Petrarca. Okay, that's the first probably really bad kick I've seen from the D's inside 50 all game. Kind of weird. So they scored 34, but they've had very few chances. Go Blues, is egg footy. Yeah, actually, big result for Brisbane fans, isn't it? Yeah, because Melbourne have a higher percentage by 2%, so if they would win this game, they're second. So pretty big game, Jesus. You guys have gotten Collingwood and the Saints. Are you going to that game? The Collingwood one? And the D's have Hawthorn and Sydney. I actually reckon for both of those two teams, they'll win one, lose one. Actually, with Brisbane, I think they'll probably beat Collingwood, but they won't lose to us. If they beat Collingwood and lose to us, that'd be kind of funny, actually. That would be a typical thing for Brisbane to do, actually. So I wouldn't be totally shocked if we beat the Lions at the Gabba. Because they could have a complacent game. It could almost be a game where they already have a top 2 spot locked in. Oh, you idiots. They're spoiling each other, Colin. If they don't win this game so far... Oh, yeah, no, I won't be at that game egg footy, but... Well, I've got a ticket for the Saints v Geelong game. I'd give it to you, but the thing is, everyone at that game's going to be doing a match day vlog, so I don't really know if you'd want to be sitting with the people doing a vlog, considering you don't want to show your face. But like, I do have a ticket if you want to sit there. Like, if I give it to you, know, maybe not for free actually. I'd give you a discount. But I did have to pay a $400 fine for not having a mic on a bus, so can't really just give away people free stuff. Stop putting in garbage comments like that, Declan. Eagles comeback. A terrible statement. If he wants to come, he can, but I don't know. $400. I know, it's shit. I was really pissed off because I didn't even think the amount was anywhere near that amount. I was really pissed off, actually. And it was for, like, a really silly reason for not having it at the bus. Yeah, I don't think it's worth doing that, though. Like, if I really wanted to, I could probably take him to court. But you'd probably end up paying more in, like, the court fees. So I don't even think there's any point. And it's just such a time waste as well. 1-0 Colombia, says Sammy. Ooh, that's good. Not for you, though, because you said you wanted England to win, dickhead. I wonder if UCAT's dad's watching that game. Or Pobby. I mean, you watching this game, to be fair. D's are actually turning up here at the moment. You charmed your way out of a fine for going to the train with no ticket. I got to the station late and the ticket was taken forever to print. Well, if you could, like, the excuse I gave the people there were pretty shit, but at the same time, I don't want to, like, lie necessarily. I didn't have one on me, and I didn't really know where to get one. So I just thought, oh, fuck it, there's no one going to be checking my Mikey. I've done it before. I've gone on the bus before without a Mikey. But I just got unlucky, and they really fucking didn't want to give me any lenience at all. Neil Bullet nails it. It's a 2-point game. Game's actually half decent now. Too bad most people think the game sucks, so they're all not on the stream anymore. The Freo game looks to be really bad. Derbies are overrated. I've never really rated derbies that much because for majority of the time the derbies have been a thing. Like the two sides competing in the derbies haven't really been like on similar spots to the ladder. They've either been, you know, one shit, one good, or one good, one shit. Because for as long as I can remember, really, since 2015, Freo have been terrible and Weska's been pretty good. So they'd be smashing in all the derbies. But now it's the complete opposite. It's West Coast who is shit and Freo getting the easy wins in all the derbies. Because I think Freo, this is for 5 derby wins in a row, and they lost a heap in a row, the Eagles. Sorry, the Dockers. So derbies suck at the moment. Yeah, that's just crazy. It should not be like that at AFL Legend. Because for the showdowns, you never really know who's going to win on any given day. Genuinely. And you normally get more close showdowns as well. I think there was one year where both showdowns were decided under a goal. We've had a few really close ones in the last 6 years. We obviously had a really good one last year. I picked the worst one to go to, but I just think there are like more iconic moments as well in the showdowns. Like, what the hell can you say? I think the last good showdown, derby that we saw would have been the Sarong one where he kicked goal the Yeah, you still probably got UCAT out here claiming that the derby's the best rivalry in the AFL. You can, pipe it down a little bit because I wouldn't say that's the case at all. Sydney derbies are pretty good actually. It's just there's not much of a history behind the two clubs. Like the clubs don't hate each other that much, do they? The fan bases, there isn't much of a Giants fan base for it to be considered that big. I think it's a better clash right now by far than West Coast v Freo based on the match, like the two games. And the quality of footy that you'll see. Yeah, in terms of hatred right now, but even now I think the Eagles fans don't even care that much anymore. They just want to see effort, and right now, with the scores being 70-68, and they've kicked the last 10 goals now, Freo, effort seems to be pretty low. Like, it's tracking to be a 100-point loss, possibly, for West Coast. They probably won't lose by 100. I think it'll be like 70 points. They could almost win the second half, but if they do lose by 100, it could be a derby record. Give me a stat for that. 1 point in this game. Pies Blues is biggest and best still. Yeah, probably. I'd say. Bigger than the derby, bigger than the showdown. Showdown would have to be second though, I reckon. At the moment. You nervous? Yeah, I'd be pretty nervous if I was a Carlton fan. I wouldn't be as nervous if I was a Melbourne fan because I would be very lucky to be in the position that I think the D's are in right now. If I was a D's fan, I'd be like, fuck, we are very lucky to only be down by 1. We should be down by 20. They have had a better last 5-10 minutes, but still, Carlton completely dominated for most of the game. And the D's are, like, they're locked in anyways to make a top 4 spot. So it's not that much of a... Like, it's not that significant. Oh, it's still significant, but not as significant as, I don't think, for Carlton. Pretty sure Carlton win this. They play finals. Definitely. I think. I actually don't know yet. But I think one more win secures them the finals. So they'll have to make it. What do you think of the Pies win? I don't know, I thought it was a pretty good win. I thought they were rattled. It was actually pretty impressive, the fact that they turned things around after quarter time, because they seemed like they were rattled. They didn't look that good actually at all. But then after quarter time, they were clearly the better side. 117 points. Now, probably won't be 117 points. But yeah, that's the biggest margin, right? 117 points in 2000. Well, at least it's a good close game. We've seen a few more goals as well. It's alright. Kind of wanted that. We're sort of getting that right now. Oh, the game looks so rubbish, I know. I might not even bother with the scores. If they don't want to update after half time, they will. But if they don't want to update, then I won't be bothered trying to update them, because it's just an easy game. Oh, bloody hell, mate. I'm going to hide people that do that from now on. It's stupid. So you're hidden from the channel. I reckon Eagles and Swans back then. Yeah, back then. Probably, of all time, if you could pick a pinpoint one situation or like one moment where the best, you could rank the best derby, you could probably say West Coast v Sydney, when every single game was under a goal. And they played off in heaps of finals, grand finals and all that. Because that wasn't an established derby or rivalry, was it? Or like a forced one. 75 points is Freo's biggest deal. They'd be eyeing on a chance to break that record, I reckon. So at the very worst for the... I'm looking at the Matildas game again, just having a look at a few of these things. So the very worst, we'll finish 4th. It isn't too bad at all. We should finish in the top 3. Love it if we made the final though. Who have we got in the other game? Colombia or England? What are the scores? 1-1? I mean, I'd rather watch that than the fucking Freo v West Coast game, that's for sure. This game, I'll probably have this one a little bit over the semi-final. Not an irrelevant... Sorry, not quarterfinal. Not an irrelevant game, but not involving any sides that I support. So that's why this game I'm more focused. Saints Caps up there with like where though? Up there when you rank Cats and Saints with what other derbies or rivalries? Because I don't think it ranks very high at all. Not now. What are you doing, decoding? Scores a level. Those games are really close too. Sydney and West Coast, you didn't know who was going to win. Oh yeah, back then. Maybe now, I guess. Saints Cats is better than the Derby, but where's the rivalry since 2012 where we were both very good? I mean, 2009 and 10 and all that. Obviously, there was a rivalry, but barely any now. I don't think all the goals. The Super Chat logos have changed. What Super Chat logos? The icons, you mean? What logos? The button, if you click on... Oh, yeah, true. The icons. Oh, just having a look on Rider Stream. I'm not going to actually send him a super chat, though. He doesn't deserve one. Go on his shit kick. Jesus. You can't believe we're thumping them. I wonder what you tipped Freo by. Surely you would have tipped them to win. But I know with your predictions and margin and all that figure that it's all... Oh, it's just... They're all over the place. So I can't even begin to imagine what you would have predicted. But surely you would have predicted them to win at least. I doubt it would have been by that much. Yeah, Brisbane Melbourne as of late. But before the last two close ones, a lot of the Brisbane Melbourne games have been pretty shit. Especially the ones at the Gabba. The ones at the MCG have all been alright, but the ones at the Gabba have all been decent smashings to Brisbane. Or Melbourne. Zay says, only Tom wanted the Crows to win today and they lost by 6 goals. You mean 6 points? Well, you'd be hoping Carlton win this game then, wouldn't you, Zay? But fair enough. I mean, I think you got to just forget about the fact that you've got massive beef with the Crows and just prioritise, where Port Adelaide ended up finishing. So you would certainly have preferred the Lions to lose. Surely the D's can hit the lead here. Bowie. Oh, no, because he's gone the goddamn check side for no reason. Yeah, he made 6 points. I looked at that, maybe thought he was talking about something else, but he definitely made 6 points. Crowd's actually half decent as well. I genuinely thought the crowd was going to be really crap, because at like 5:40, I know it's still a lot of time to go before the game starts, but there was like no one, not a single person, barely anyone heading to the footy at Richmond Station. Maybe because the Matildas game was on, I don't know. But the crowd looks to be alright now. Probably like 65, 70. But I can't fully tell because I'm not there. So I can't actually see level 4. 22 seconds to go. Can the Blues find something late to hit the lead at 3/4 time? Probably won't though. Looks to be a level playing field ahead of the last quarter, which is what we want. Do you know what will piss me off if this game's a draw? Because I actually was very close to putting money for a draw. I just forgot to. And if I put the amount that I was going to put on, I would have won like $800. And that could have put me in so much of a better position financially with an extra $800. So I hope it's not a draw. But yeah, better quarter, 100%. Go time. Pies Cats, yeah. But Pies Cats have always been half decent. Even if you take away the fact that they've been in a lot of final series and all that. It's actually kind of cold. Not gonna lie. Mark needs a same game multi-tracker. Actually, no, he doesn't because he doesn't put on multis. Pies have rivalries with a few sides. I've got one with Carlton, Essendon. Who else? West Coast, Brisbane as of late. They've probably got more genuine rivalries with other teams than any other club. Because a lot of the interstate clubs don't really have any other sides apart from their own. Apart from the other side in their state. Big last quarter. Yeah, who gets the job done? I'm actually kind of torn. Because I thought it was going to be Carlton, but the D's have actually brought back a lot of momentum their way again. So I don't know. It's going to be difficult one to predict. I actually am more leaning towards the D's now, just because I can trust them a little bit more with these situations. I don't think I can just trust the D's more if it's a close game. They've done it a few times this year, the D's. Yeah, go to that game, Egg Footy, because I might be going to that game. I might not though, but if I go to that game, I'll probably go and like sit with Haz or whatever, because I know I'll be at that game doing shit. I'll ask him about it. I don't like doing a Megel on streams, because you can't really... Like, you can't just say what you want to say, you got to be a bit more careful. Likely GAC to tip. I fucking don't know what I said there. Likely GAC to cheap. Yeah, the MCG they are. Not at Marvel though. If you like actually wanted to buy an adult ticket, for where I was sitting, technically an adult ticket there was $27, but I didn't spend, I obviously wasn't going to spend $27 on that. I only ended up spending $1. Hence the $1 $500 ticket video. Mussy, g'day. Ranjinder Singh. Yeah, I watch this game on KO. So I'm a little bit behind. But KO's not as bad as like some of the other streaming services when it comes to delay. When it comes to like lag, sometimes KO's the worst. Yeah, it was ridiculous. When I went to Optus for the West Coast v Saints game, I spent over $100 on 2 tickets. Like, for a home and away game against West Coast, you shouldn't be spending that much money. They should actually reduce the tickets for West Coast games, honestly. Because, I don't know, games right now, like, you just don't really want to be going to games at Optus. Because 2 irrelevant sides right now at the moment. Looking forward to the finals, says Go Time. Yeah, I am. Whether or not we make it or not, I hope we do, but I always look forward to the finals. I mean, I don't expect us to make it because we never make it any year. Haven't made it besides 2020 when it was a COVID interrupted year since 2011. So, and I was quite young back then anyway. The teams I think that'll make it, let's have a look at the ladder right now. I think the Saints drop out. If I'm going to be realistic, and Adelaide take our spot, and that's your ladder. You got Carlton City, Bulldogs, and the Crows, which would be kind of crazy if I would have told you that City and Carlton made it a month ago. You can get an add-on for Match Fixing Museum if you buy a GA ticket for Hawks VDs. The Match Fixing Museum was free for me back then, back at the STAV Port game, but that's because I just told them I was like under 15 and they believed me. Because it was like kids go free rent. I just lied and I said, oh yeah, I'm under 15, let me go in. And they believed me because, well, I don't know, they're not going to check enough fucking ID for that. Alrighty, big last quarter. Viewers have spiked, I'll take that, but I'm not too sure how legit they are. Yeah, you probably couldn't pass for under 15, to be fair, but I don't know. You could probably find a way to make up some excuse. Oh yeah, I've just hit puberty a bit earlier than most kids my age. Who do I think's getting up from here? Well, honestly, I'll probably slightly lean onto the D's because I can trust them more. But the Blues still, I think, deserve the win. I just think the D's will find a way like they have been doing lately. But pretty big last quarter, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. We're underway. Last quarter. Cripps gets the first possession. Gives it off to Dow. Rushes the kick. You're just a 6 foot, 100 kilo, 15-year-old. I've played against 15-year-olds that are taller and heavier than you. Oh, he gets the first of the quarter. And what a big goal that is as well. Goes to the crowd and says, would you have a look at that? What a goal that was. I was going to say, the first goal of this quarter is very important, to be honest with you. Here are your viewers. Yeah, I saw that, Blake. Is that your dog or is that my dog that you screenshotted? Fix my hood. What? I can't have it there? I can have it wherever I want to have it. Do you reckon you'll make the AFL one day? You're asking the wrong question, mate. I'm 20 years old. No, I don't reckon I'll make the AFL. But if I was 15, I might have a chance. I don't know. I don't. If I actually put everything into wanting to be an AFL player, with like fitness and all that, and just building strength and muscle, I actually don't know. Maybe, but probably not still. Good start. The Blues are going to get 2 in the first 2 minutes. Well, I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't know. He's a bit naive or something, or he thinks I'm a lot younger than what I am. But I haven't been asked that question quite a while, whether I'll make the AFL or not. I did legitimately think I was going to make the AFL, though, when I was like 14 and shit, which is a bit silly of me. The Cody, what a goal. What a start for the Blues. Now I think they're going to win. No, it's easy to say now, but very important buffer. 2 goals. It's crazy the way this game sort of played out. Could buy a goal early on, and now it's rating goals. Fuck Bailey Snapchat Kong. Yeah, I wonder if any person on like the streams and stuff or in the community will ever end up making the AFL. I've always wondered that. Or like wondered if any of the upcoming draftees have been watching the videos or whatever. Probably a few, I don't know. Yeah, I reckon you definitely will, Blaze. Yes, we'll laugh if Baz made all AFL all draft night. Well, they wouldn't play it on the big screen, but they would certainly be brought up, I feel, if he did end up making it. Yeah, I don't think I'll stay on stream. It's not to say I might not stream afterwards. I could, but I don't want to stream for the sake of it. That's the only issue. And if Jake's streaming afterwards, I'll let him have the reins as well. I like giving the reins for the post-night Saturday night live streams for the footy. You'll make the VFL. Well, that'll still be alright. I'll still take it, but it's just too late for me, even if I wanted to. I don't play footy anyways. So, yeah, I don't even know why we're discussing this. It's because someone asked me earlier. Yeah, that'd be funny if Bailey got drafted to North for Jimbo's sake. Pickett. This is pretty much the identical fixture last year because it was the same round as well, wasn't it? Round 22. Your friend's dating Eric Hipwood's cousin and got to try and get me a free membership for next year. Well, good luck with that. That's kind of cool. But cousin, though, it's not directly related, I wouldn't say. Have I checked their Instagram? I'm not going to lie, I haven't checked many people's Instagrams related to the Discord server because it's just too hectic at the moment. I fucking haven't been bothered. I've had a shit week though. I should get on top of it soon though. Can you do a video of you rating in... I wouldn't do a video, but I can maybe on a stream. Next time I do a reacting to video stream. But I want to wait till I get my new laptop for that. I actually can't wait. I want to get it by the time finals rolls around, or maybe even before then. I just need to pick which one I can get, because I don't have like the money to pay for it up front right now. But that's not too big of a deal. I can just pay for it monthly. But it might cost a bit per month. It might almost be like, oh, what a take. That's probably mark the week, I'd say, from Kemp. What the fuck did all the goals say? Well, what if North draft him, Tassie will have a team by then? Oh, no wonder he'd be pissed off, Jimbo. Oh, I just did have a shit week, Michaela. not going to really go into detail. Come on, Freo, someone says. Second half starting of that one. We could see a possible record broken of the Derby for biggest margin. Possibly Freo's biggest win. They only need another 24 points. But I just don't feel like they'll do it. I just don't think the Dockers have the capabilities of beating the Eagles by 100 points. This is the quarter where the Blues start taking it on and start actually trying. It's not like they were trying the first 3 quarters. Now they're finally starting to give a shit with good ball use and all that. Curto takes the mark. And this will put him up by 3 goals. I think that's a match high lead. I think. I'll check actually. Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's got it as well. That's 2 goals for Curto. Game high lead at 18 points. They'll be hard to stop now, I reckon. I'll take back what I said. I genuinely thought the D's would be the team that start off hot early this quarter. Still heaps of time. 15:42. Well, yeah, they win this game. They're in the finals, aren't they? Is it confirmed? Just about. Blues can smell finals. Been said a few times before. I'll say it again. I know I tipped Carlton for my tits, but fuck, I just can't deal with all the arrogant Carlton fans at the same time. A lot of them piss me off. One of them's in my chat right now. Like, actually, when they're up and about, they're really effing annoying. Yeah, it'd be good for Port. They'd climb it to second if they win tomorrow. Well, I don't have the biggest problems with some of the Blues fans, but lately I have with a few, especially when they're winning. Really when they're winning, because they always just take it out and secure it for some reason. But even if they, like, even the ones that don't still piss me off, like Nick and shit like that. And sometimes Will. The only reason why that pissed me off with Will, because we did a stupid bet for the Carlton game last week against the Saints, and I said, alright, if the Blues win by 15 points or more, I'll pay you $50, and if it's vice versa, we win or the Blues lose. So, okay, so if the Blues win by less than 15 points, we win the game, then I'll be getting 50 from Will. Well, yeah, we lost by 19, but the thing is, we could have lost by 14 if Higgins kicked that goal late. So, yeah, that sucks. Hopefully the D's kick the next goal, actually. Because there'll be one spot secured at the end of this round with the finals. Collingwood fans pissed me off yesterday so much, says Zay. Why is that? Why will they piss you off? Why will they piss you off directly? Considering you're not involved at all. They were kind of annoying last night though. They were like chanting Collingwood when they were down in the second quarter. And I'm not even a Cats fan, so it should have affected me. But it kind of did. I was kind of pissed. We're going for it. I tip Carlton, but right now I want Melbourne to get a few more goals. In fact, I'd almost rather than win. Yeah, screw my tips. Oh, here we go. Pickett kicks the goal. The man that broke the Blues' hearts last year, hopefully does it again this time round. Seriously. There are very few D's fans compared to Carlton fans, though. That's the only problem. Wrong team. Wrong team. Good word, go time. Yeah, you're not wrong, Kiki. The World Cup, the footy, the Olympics in 2032. That'll be interesting. Hopefully I can get to a few events if I... well, when the Olympics are on in Brisbane, like Like 8 years, 9 years. Zay says they are bloody annoying and I can't get over the Port v Magpies game. Oh, mate, let it go, Zay. You're gonna let it go. Let it go. Don't let them get too caught up in your emotions. How's Grundy been playing? Obviously not that good because I haven't noticed him too much. Charlie Puth concert soon? Yeah, well, you soon. It's not like it's happening right now. Chat's not too bad. Chat was way worse before the... I don't know, probably before it froze. And like in the second and all that. It was worse then. I wonder when Jake will go live. I might play some GeoGuessr in the meantime if he goes live later than 10:30. Because I haven't played that in a while. No, we're all good, Footy Star. Premier's back on tonight. It was, yeah, well, it was, I'm pretty sure it was Burnley v someone. It might have been Man City last night. Didn't watch it obviously because I was on at 4:30, and I'm not like I keep saying it. I've said it the last season, the last two sort of seasons, but I do want to start following the Premier League a bit more. But it just sucks that the times are so like really crap. So I don't see myself. I don't think I've got it in me to actually be bothered staying up till 1 AM or whatever to watch the games. Like, I don't even have a team yet. I sort of want to jokingly follow Luton Town to see if they just avoid relegation. So maybe I'll watch a few of their games. I don't know any of their plays, though, but it'd be kind of funny. Yeah, kind of close go time, but very fucking slow, though, to be fair, the last 3 months. But we're not too fussed because we've got a whole bulk of video ideas that I reckon could get us over 35k still by the end of the year. I really feel like we could. But ultimately, we probably fall short. Yeah. Look, this week has been a shit week just in general for sort of just a lot of things, all the goals. So I didn't do it this week, but I'll probably announce it next week on like a community post. Just give like a chance for people to fill in like a submission form or something to like give themselves a chance to maybe be co-owner of the Clips channel to help with the clips. Oh, great take. Who was that? Was that Chandler? I don't know. The fuck is 29? Joel Smith, that's the guy. The guy no one really knows, but he's just there. He does okay. He's like, yeah, he's that sort of player that he's been on a list for ages, but he hasn't really played many games. He's been on a list for a decent amount of time. He's only played 38 games. He's 27. He kicked 2 against Collingwood when I was at the game. I just vividly remember it. And now he's going to kick a big one against the Blues here. He's always built for the big moments. Jesus. Good goal. Yep, they definitely will, AFL legend. They certainly will. Still think, actually, from here, I'm going to stick with the Ds. Even though I kind of did change my tip a couple of times during the game, I'll stick with the Ds from here on in. I won't change it. Holy crap. It's 69 points in the other game. Well, maybe I'm wrong about it not being 100 points. They'll get their biggest ever winning margin in the Derby, the Dockers. They could actually break the record all up for both sides. I hope it's not a bloody draw. Look, I'd genuinely be so pissed if it's a draw because that's $800 I would have won. But it could be a draw. It's 6 points. I see there being a winner though, and I see there being a winner, honestly, now by under a goal. Still think it's the D's. Tipping Eagles probably not the best idea. Yeah, shocking idea. I mean, in the first 15 minutes, you looked alright because Freo hadn't even scored in the first 15 minutes, and it just all went downhill for West Coast after that. I think since then, the Docs have scored 13 goals in a row. A draw helped Port, says Zay. Yes, and a draw I think helps most of the sides competing for the 8 as well. A draw won't lock in a final spot for the Blues. It still might though, because of their really good percentage. A draw will just make it a really tight battle between them and Adelaide if Carlton lose against Gold Coast next week. Which would be, I reckon, a good game. That will be the game. So if you guys are aware of my latest tipping video, the punishment with the most likes is going to the library and streaming a game of AFL. That'll be the game I stream. But I just don't think it'll last very long at all, because I think we'll get kicked very soon. Stream your fucking footy game at the library, and there'll be a heap of people that want to like actually be at the library with me for the reaction and shit. So I don't think I'll watch much of the game at all, but we'll give it an attempt. We'll give it an attempt. We'll see how long we last. If we last a quarter, then that's alright. Take it. But that's alright. Maybe we don't end up having to do it if we get a few more big calls right. We have to get two more right. I think 2, maybe even 3. Oh, he's missed it. Missed it. Who's the person that said, "Here come the Giants"? When? Because that's not really descriptive of anything. Good stuff, Waitering. 9:24 to go. Yeah, well, kind of a handy point, but it'd be more handy if the Blues score that point. It's a bit too early to call it a handy point. I feel. With it only being 5 points, it wouldn't make much of a difference. If it was like 3 minutes to go and Carlton scored that point, yeah, that would be a handy point. But because it's 5 points, and the D's would have preferred to score a goal, I don't know. Go for Nottingham Forest with Zay. Why does Zay go for Nottingham Forest? I mean, I'd rather go for a club like Nottingham Forest than like a City or even a United. I don't mind United just because of UKFC. And if I had to choose a side, it'd be them, but I don't really want to choose them because it's a bit bandwagony. It's like, they're the most followed club in the world. You can't feel like you're really connected with the club. I go for the Renegades of the BBL. Honestly, the APL, I don't actually have a team. And the reason's because I don't have a club that I'm connected to. I don't just want to pick a fucking bandwagon side like a City or a United or whatever. So I don't know. I need to pick a team, but I don't want to pick a... I just don't fucking know where I'm going to actually end up choosing. Or how I'm going to make my decision. I'm not going to get chat to pick the side for me because they're just going to tell me the club that they support. Your parents just told me I can't go to the Saints game because I have to watch my brother's under-8s carnival. Yeah, that's the struggles of being 14 or whatever age you are. Not having the freedom to do what you want. I'd dispute that. I really would. Under-8s as well, that's rough. Yeah, well that's fair enough, Zay, then. It's actually a genuine reason. But... same time, what else would have been the reason? Like, genuinely, I don't know why I'd want to support that club if it wasn't for that. Yeah, good point, Chunky Footy. That'll help. 7:12 to go. Game's become actually half decent. Been a bit of a turnaround since the first half. I was just shitting on this game minute by minute, but now it's quite a quality game. Arguably the game of the round if this continues. finals intensity, says AFL legend. It didn't feel like that in the first half. That first quarter, it probably was the worst quarter of footy this year, almost. With how sloppy it seemed. And how many chances the Blues had inside 50. But I didn't really care because I was too busy watching the Matildas. Kind of forgot about that game, actually. Glad we won. Petrarca on Sard. Sard just kicks it quickly, finds a target and Marchbank. 100 people in the chat. We could get up to 200 if this continues being a close game. Oh, he's got a huge one, Chunky. I do have a sleeper build as well, actually. A genuine one as well, not just a fucking stupid one like what you said there. 6:25. I don't see more than 2 goals left in this game. I'd almost say there's one more goal left in this game with how hot the footy's been right now. So, if Carlton kick the next goal, I would say they win. Not say that the game's over if they kick the next goal, but I'm just going to feel like they can do enough with an 11-point lead. Pitnet Cripps. Oh, in the back? Yeah, that would have been paid if I was the umpire. Take it back, give it to Martin. ATG ties Red Rooster Club. ATG loves his Red Rooster. I wonder if Henshey's watching the other game. I know he's a Freo fan, so he's probably watching his own team still, but... Oh, he gave up. He gave up his stream. I've got a fucking big headache now for some reason. Probably thinking about all the goals at his Red Rooster. Close game between England and Colombia. Maybe I'll watch that to finish the stream off, because certainly in a close game of the Derby. That's a certainty. Jack Martin. Oh, I was going to say, he hasn't missed a set shot all year. That technically is a miss, but he didn't register the score because he didn't make the distance. 5 minutes 10 to go. Can't have the advantage though. But how many times have been in this position, the Blues, where they've been in the lead with a few minutes to go and they've bottled it late in the year as well. So, fuck, if you're a Blues fan, you'd be nervous. But you're 7 in a row, so you'd have a bit more faith now than what you probably would have last year. Exactly 5 minutes to go as well. Jesus Christ. Probably put this on my TikTok as well, actually. Maybe they'll do that on the Matildas game. One or the other. Sard off the ground. Almost ball. Great tackling pressure from the Ds. I'll tell you what, the tackling count for both sides has been extremely impressive. I'd expect some high numbers. Smothered. Chincotta to Wiedering. 15 plays. One position. That's going to go out of bounds. Goat HQ. I wouldn't be too pissed if that happened, actually. That'd be kind of funny. And I'd actually laugh at a few Carlton fans' faces if that happened. Because they're just too cocky when they're up and about. Gorn taps it down. Hewitt. High. Oh, I've got a Discord notification that muted the sound for a second. You could just tell how much it means to Carlton. And Melbourne, to be fair. Both sides are really just giving it everything. They're giving it their 100%. Pretty sure they win this game and they're pretty much locked in the finals, the Blues. So they just need to hold on for another 4 minutes. Well, you could do what the Carlton did last year and be in the finals every single round until the final one. I genuinely feel like that could happen. Yeah, the tackle count would be extraordinarily high. I wouldn't be shocked if both sides were like 100 or something. There would have been quite a few in the first quarter as well because of the low scoring nature of the first quarter. $77.86, pretty high still though, you know, compared to what you'd expect on an average game. 3:45 fumble there from Hewitt. Yeah, but I don't think it'll happen at Carlton. I said it like 3 or 4 minutes ago. There'll be one more goal left in this game. So if the Blues kick the next goal, I think they can hold on to it. Then again, we've seen them bottle a 12-point lead with 3 minutes to go before. They'll just have a lot of deja vu right now, the D's. The Derby's a shocker. It's like 77 points now. The Eagles are up by 2 goals at one stage. Oh, Dakota, he just needed to grab onto that. He just couldn't hold on to it. The Blues have had so many repeated inside 50s in the last 5 minutes, but the D's defence has held on really strong. Now it's their time to go and counter the attack. Good kick. Petrarca, front and centre. Very, very smart to get the boot away. There's a player at the back if you get to it. Here's a chance for the D's. 1 goal, he would put him in front. Oh, they've done alright to come back in numbers, the Blues defence. Oh, sensational from Chincotta. What a play. Could have been a game changer almost. Just getting himself over the line. But then again, that could have been a trip. Because it didn't... Well, it got his legs, didn't it? Sort of tripped him up in a way. But no, to be fair though, I feel like if Van Rooyen got a boot to that, there was a loose player. I'm almost positive he would have been a mark inside 50 of the D's. McVee, inside 50. Blues fans' hearts in their mouths. Oh, that's a shit kick. That is a really crap kick. Salem! No! Doesn't make the distance. It wouldn't have been through though anyways. Akers goes long down the line as far away from the goal as possible. Cripps is there. Egg Footy is also fucking nervous, you would think. With 1:55 on the clock. This is literally identical to the game last year. Well, I didn't get to watch... In fact, I got to watch like none of that game besides the last 2 minutes. But it was the best last 2 minutes to watch it of the entire game, wasn't it? That's deliberate, I reckon. If that bounces out, pay the call. It's deliberate. It's deliberate. 1:43. The D's have the attack now. Yeah, that sucks, all the goals, but right now I don't really care. Stephen May drives inside 50. Jeez, imagine how much more intense it would be for myself and how much more nervous I'd be if this actually had sort of a difference or a say in St Kilda's season, but it doesn't really, does it? Yeah, I don't think it affects a lot of the teams at the moment. It only affects, obviously, the Blues and probably, yeah, just the sides in the top 4 for Melbourne. Yeah, the pressure is insane. Far out. Just in case my camera goes flat, I'm just going to do this. Just in case. I'm not risking it. I want a good TikTok out of this. Or a short. Can the Blues hold on? Holding on Oliver, maybe. Yeah, what the Blues need to do is they need to just find a clean ball and just chip it around. Just find a 1 mark and that could almost be it. Rivers. Short to Petrarca with 50 seconds to go. Surely not. Petrarca wheels around. Petrarca! Ah! He's got it! I think he's got it. I don't think anyone touched that. I really don't. Oh, the umpire's call's touched. Maybe it is touched. Well, I don't know. You got to go. You need to look at more angles there. Did Marchbank's hand move back? I think so. Yeah, you can see fingers moving. The soft call also is behind, which helps Melbourne a lot. Sorry, Carlton a lot. Yeah, I think that'll be it. They should call it a point, I think. but nothing guaranteed yet. Sportsnet reckons the goal. Point. 41 seconds to go. And it's locked in Melbourne's end as well. You know, whoever said kick after siren or like a late Melbourne goal, it really could happen. Piss off. Melbourne fans acting like that wasn't touched. It was. Although I originally thought it was a goal, but I didn't see the replay. What are they doing? Pitnet. Oh, they're just choking under pressure here, Carlton. They don't know how to hold on games. The close ones. If it's not close, it's not an issue for them. But if it's close, it's an issue for them. Imagine Pickett does it again. 17 seconds to go. That'll be deliberate. That'll be deliberate. 12 seconds to go. Surely not. No, Hewitt. They'll hold on here. The Blues are going to win. Finally, they're going to win one of these close games and they're going to make finals, Carlton. They do it. They have to make finals from here, surely. That's enough. 8 in a row. 4 point. What a finish. What a finish. Oh my God, the Blues do it. 4-point win. I get my tip right at least. And fair enough. Fair enough. That'll be it to make finals. I said it earlier, if Adelaide can still make it, Carlton have already made it, haven't they? And in terms of the top two finishings, I actually don't think Melbourne make it anymore. I actually think they lose to Sydney last round, and even if they win the next two, there's no guarantee. 6 of 6 is AFL legend. Congrats. I'm 4 out of 6, so it helps. I think more would have tipped the D's. Fuck it up. Well, it pays actually sticking through. Imagine I ended the stream early. I was not probably going to do it, but I had a slight chance in me to actually end the stream early at half time because of the fact that chat was frozen. Yeah, I don't think it matters, AFL legend. Well, it's good to see him in finals. They deserve to be in the finals, let's be real. I don't know how they've managed to do this. I really don't. 8 wins in a row. This is probably their best of them. You've got 2 tips. Did you tip West, guys? Blues had so many deliberate frees. Well, they just kept clearing it out, to be fair. Can you believe in the West Coast v Freo game that the Docs have kicked 17 goals in a row? Can we like switch over to that game to sort of see what the fuck is going on? It's it's almost 100 points. And I thought that West Coast has started to play slightly better as well at home also. Let's switch it over. Let's actually watch that final quarter. Should we actually watch the final quarter? Nah, stream isn't behind, mate. I mean, I'll click on the stream, but we haven't got any latency issues. No, I don't know what you mean by stream is behind. If anything, the audio might be a little bit shit, but apart from that, I'll move it up a little bit. Oh, yeah, did you catch the finish of that UCAT by any chance? I mean, you've kicked 17 in a row. You actually a chance of setting a record here. I'm not sure what the record is for most consecutive goals in a row, but you've actually got a chance. 18 or 113. If you just joined us, or if you're new to the channel by any chance, feel free to hit the subscribe button for more of these streams and just footy content in general. I've got a $1 v $400 AFL ticket video coming out next week, and it'll actually be half decent as well. We could see a record possibly. 23 is the record. How's your match day vlog going? Because you bloody didn't bring an SD card to the footy. Holy shit though. First the Matildas, and now this. Two It's been a really good, honestly, last couple of days in general for sport. A few thrillers this round already. No vlog. Do you regret not vlogging? Like, obviously, if you had the option to, you would have vlogged. But, like, do you sort of, wish you possibly would have just gone on with the vlog if you knew you would have kicked 7 in a row on your phone? Yeah. Not sure if you're a D's fan saying that, or if you're just a neutral, but clear goal. You can see the finger bend back, Caleb Marchbank. Now it's time to give Bailey shit as well. Everyone give Bailey Killingsworth crap. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the scores. Which kind of sucks, because now when it... You know what I might do? I might just chuck it at the bottom so no one knows. So we'll watch the last quarter, because I'm actually in the mood to after such a good finish. And secondly, it's a crazy game as well. 18 to 113. That's a scoreline you just don't see very often at all. So we're going to watch that last quarter. So feel free to stick along, contribute to the chat, talk about the game. We could witness a record possibly as well. I kind of want to witness one. Yeah, Jesus. And honestly, like, it so far hasn't really affected me that much. Tomorrow's where it really matters, like with the Hawthorn v Dogs game particularly. But majority of the results haven't really affected me. The Lions game, kind of wanted the Lions to win, and the Sydney game I kind of wanted Gold Coast to win, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, Jesus Christ. I don't know what I'd do if I was Adam Simpson. Like, what can you say? You might as well just go, you know what, fuck it. We'll be talked about more if you guys just continue doing shit and just concede more goals. At least you'll probably get more people knowing about who you guys are. Flag Pies with a $1 donation. And this is a home derby for West Coast, so it'd be interesting to see how the crowd reception is. There are many West Coast fans still in the stadium. Well, I'm still standing by the fact it was one of the worst first quarters I've seen of the year. You know, it doesn't help how the Matildas game was on at the same time, but still. After half-time, because it was a shit second quarter, after half-time was actually a very good game. So it can still be a contender for game of the round, but I still don't think it's top 5 games of the year, personally. But that's just my personal opinion. If there was a goal after the siren, maybe. I think the Lions probably finished second now, actually, Kiki. But you've been sort of... I don't even think you've been playing amazing footy as of late. You're just scraping results. You've got us in the last round. That'll be interesting. I hope that's at least a good game. I don't... Well, I do obviously give a shit if we win or not, especially if that game decides our fate for the year. Oh my God, Josh. That's why I don't want Carlton to do well, because he starts the same shit every week. Just enjoy the win. What's this got to do with the Saints, mate? You understand my frustration sometimes. It's always the Saints that has to be brought into this. Fucking hell, mate. Yeah, well, I might see you at the game then, Kiki. I've already booked flights and all that with Ethan. I'll be really pissed if West Coast get a goal this quarter, or like early. The one time I tune in, I see West Coast score the goal and break the run. The under 8 side. What is the point of an under-8s carnival? Well, no, okay. There is a point of it, but like... I don't know, it'd be boring to watch, wouldn't it? I never said you'll say anything bad, but it's just let it go, mate. It's fucking annoying. Enjoy the win. Soccer score. Good call. Let me put the soccer on. My phone's flat. Let me just wait for it to charge a little bit. Someone give me a score update. I think last time I checked it was 1-0. 1-1. In Colombia v England. So I think it probably is extra time now. Oh shit, England won 2-1. Well, it'd probably be a bigger spectacle, to be fair, then, if we play England instead of Colombia. Where were Colombia ranked in the world? He's not, though, Josh. Stop picking fights with people in the chat, mate. Well, it's not a video, but it's a stream, but I'll appreciate it. 85 minute, 2-1. Oh, so it's not finished yet. I can't trust the chat. I don't know if the game's finished or if... I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Jesus. Yeah, this could be a broken record, possibly. Colombia 25th. Okay, I can believe that because everyone's giving me the same bit of information there. This is for Frio's 18th goal in a row. That's mind-blowing. To say that about a Freo side that have been pretty shit all year. You thought it was over? That's alright. Just want to make sure I actually know what people are saying. I'm kind of surprised there are still all these West Coast fans in the stadium. Because, like, it's bad enough that this is happening to you, but against your arch rivals, like, you'd be pretty embarrassed. It's a good win from Freo, a very good win. I know it's against West Coast, but the fact of the matter is you've won by over 100, and West Coast have started to play a bit better footy at home as well. Cheers, Footy Star. Always in the chats giving support, which I appreciate. Don't feel like that doesn't go unnoticed at all. Hopefully, West Coast don't score a goal in this quarter. Do you know what this game reminds me of a little bit? When Fremantle scored like 2 goals in a derby and lost by like 90. Because it happened to them in 2018. Shit. Oh, Allen. I'd almost turn the KO off if he kicks this, to be honest with you. G'day, Hendo Footy. The stream was very mid compared to Coast Club and Stream. Maybe they are. I'm not claiming that my streams are the best. He's missed it. Thank you. I would have been kind of pissed if he kicked that. Sammy leaked my number again. No, he didn't. I don't think he did. Why are you trying to start shit with Sammy? What has Sammy ever done to you? Sammy's not even on the stream. If Jake hasn't scheduled any streams, I might do a little bit of a stream for the next hour and a bit after this one. Might, though, is the word that I'm using because I'm a little bit tired. Fuck. I knew it. As soon as I turn on the TV, I watch all West Coast goals. I'm the curse. It's always at the start of the next quarter where the drought gets broken. Whether it's I don't know, whatever it is. It's normally when a side hasn't scored a goal in ages. Not sure why that is. I just realised the scores haven't updated. Well, now I'm kind of pissed off. You might think I'm just jealous, but I personally think Coast Club bought it. I don't know, maybe. He got botted, I think, actually. I don't think he bought subs because I just don't believe anyone would be silly enough to do that because it's the consequences for buying subs are pretty severe. Yes, I'll be going to the game. AFL at its 2K. Can't believe how many people still ask me that question. Like for this year particularly. Fair enough for next year because I've already said it a few times that I'm not going to be going to every game next year because I just don't need to, and I just won't have it in me to be bothered attempting to go to every state game there is. Life will get the better of me. I want to save money as well. I don't want to stream a few games as well. I miss the footy streams, the Saints ones. So fair enough you ask next year for an in-state game, but if you know that I'm going, you might as well just ask where I'm sitting. Yeah, Jane bought subs. Jane bought, like, he bought subs. I don't know what he bought, but he bought subs where it makes it think that he didn't buy subs because it slowly went up. It's not like it all went up at once. So it sort of like gradually went to 1,000 over like a month's time or whatever. So it made people think that he didn't buy subs, but it's obvious he did. So he got to 1,000. And you probably end up getting terminated if you end up buying subs. Like, normally they find out and they terminate your account. So, I don't know. If you want to get subs in that way, then feel free to risk terminating your YouTube account. Oh, yeah. There's this... Oh, my phone still hasn't... It's not charged yet. There's this YouTube channel, right? In the YouTube community that has gained a fucking shit ton of subs off a viral short in the last week. I just want to say it quickly before I mention the name of the account, if anyone actually knows who I'm referring to. One minute about a time. I doubt Columbia score an equaliser. I honestly don't. I think they'll have it in them to do so. I think you've got to hold on. Let me just find the account, because that person probably has more subs than me now. It's actually insane. Far out. They almost have more subs than me. And it's kind of pissing me off, because they're very undeserved as well. He's got 29.2k subs because he posted one short that wasn't even his. And you know what's annoying a little bit? He's acting as if though he like earned them. He just got lucky. And he's like sort of bragging. Like he's like overtaken so many of these other YouTubers and he thinks he's top shit. I don't know if he's watching, but I don't want to be digging in on like a content creator like that. But I'll tell you what. I don't think in the long term it's good for him because he's not going to get many views for any of his other videos. So ride the wave now. But when Daily Dog did it, his fucking channel, he's not up anymore. He's like completely gone because he became irrelevant. It's what Com said. Stray Eclipse. He's got 29,000 subs now. If he gets a play button before me, I tell you what. But yeah, I didn't just notice it, but I've been sort of keeping up to date with the sub count. It's just gone up in crazy amounts. Well, it's not as bad, but it's just the fact that the short wasn't even his. I don't know. I wouldn't feel like I'd be very... I don't know, I just feel like those wouldn't be very rewarding subscribers at all. Could Port overtake us? Would Port overtake us? No, they'd probably go to... Oh wait, where are you right now, Kiki? Yeah, okay, Port will go to third. There you go, another goal to Freo. Still could win by over 100. You'd hope if you're a Freo fan that ends up happening. Is it 2-2? Bullshit, it's 2-2. I mean, I'm going to take your word for it that it is 2-2. That'd be incredible. I'll watch that then instead of this. No way they equalised that late as well. It's not 2-2. Because I actually believed it. I was going to call it bullshit, but because I saw everyone in chat say it, I'm like, oh, well, maybe it did happen. Oh, all it takes is me to look it up, and then I've realised it's fake. So you can fool me for like 15 seconds, but you're not going to fool me forever. How many added times, added minutes are there? The score for the West Coast game, it's on the screen. It's 25-120. I can't tell you where I'm sitting because I don't even know exactly where I'm sitting. But all I'll tell you, I'm sitting pretty good seats, level 2 on the wing and all that. Like comparing the seats tomorrow that I'm sitting at to the seats I was sitting for Northy Essendon today, literally couldn't be any further apart in terms of quality. Footy start? That's a silly question, mate, because obviously I can't stream when I'm at the footy tomorrow. You know that. Unless you don't know the fixture at all, but you should know that. Still got 100 people in chat. I'll take it. I am tired though, so maybe I won't stream for longer. Give the raid to whoever's streaming after. I think Jake's streaming. Nah, I don't have COVID, mate. Stop making false narratives over the fact that I've got COVID. You know what? I wouldn't be shocked if Carlton would be like up there with the premiership odds. Like they'd be probably second or third right now, I'd say. Because with the way they're going right now, they'll believe they can beat anyone. What's Jake going to stream? Not too sure. Yeah, $6 odds for Carlton to make win the flag. They were $8 odds to make the finals, and they're $6 odds to win the flag. What about to make the finals? Where can you find that on Sportsbet? You need to do your World Cup tipping in your next tipping video. Not much of a dare, but I'm not going to do it. I mean, I could do it because I think the next game is like after the one that is on right now is on Tuesday or Wednesday. So I could do it, but I won't. Can't we get exposed by the Dogs? Jeez, where's the logic of that, mate? No, right now, Carlton can beat any side. You don't want to be versing Carlton first week of the finals. You know what's going to piss me off? If the Saints scrape it in, we'll probably play Carlton in the finals, I'd say. Actually, no. If we make finals, we won't finish 8th. Because we don't have that draw. So if we make finals and Geelong, Sydney or Adelaide make finals, they will almost certainly finish below us. Yeah, I think Sydney probably play Carlton. But with Sydney's form, if they finish the season with a couple of late wins, I'll tell you what, they could possibly be a chance. Carlton v Giants game won't be as significant anymore, I don't feel. I really don't. Everyone's forgetting about the Giants. Like, literally no one's talking about them anymore. Nah, you might as well give up hope, KV Bar, honestly. This has been a really crap last quarter. What was the game interesting in the third when the other game was good in the Carlton-Melbourne game? And now when I turn on this one, it's shit. Like, they're not going to lose by 100, West Coast, I don't think. It's a decent quarter for them. We have to win both to finish 6th. Is this St Kilda? Or, like, I don't know what team. It could be Sydney, it could be St Kilda, it could be Geelong. Actually, I don't think Geelong can make it to a home final. I think the highest in the ladder they can finish is 7th. I think. Yeah, because Geelong, they're 8 points behind Carlton, right? But they can still make the 8. Oh, I think you will as well, AL, which should probably get you into the finals. But if Geelong would... It'll be tough. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Because if other teams win games, maybe... You know, maybe 12.5 wins doesn't secure you finals. I don't know. Do you think we'll win tomorrow? Yeah, I do. I actually have a fair bit of confidence. We're normally alright against Richmond at Marvel. That's why I think we'll have a good game. And Richmond is shit at Marvel as well. We're favourites. I can't recall the last time we were favourites against a side that wasn't West Coast, North or Hawthorn. And every single game we've been favourites in, we've normally won lately. So we normally beat the sides we expected to beat. Did you actually, Footy Star? Oh, don't tell Alana, she'll be jealous. Yeah, I'm aware of the scores now. England 2-1. So it's Wednesday, right? Yeah, cancel your plans. I genuinely might stream that game. I'm not too sure. I think UCAT might as well, but... I might, I genuinely might stream that game on the channel. Because it's at a good time, and pretty much everyone's going to be watching, aren't they? So... Maybe I won't stream it. I don't know. I'll definitely be watching it. Apparently Carlton aren't 100% locked into finals yet, which I'm slightly surprised about. We'll see though. They could lose their next 2 and things could be interesting. Surely you'll have some Supercoach packs to open on stream. Supercoach packs? What are they? If you're talking about team coach packs, I don't have any to open on stream, no. But I have been asked that before. Oh, is he? Well, not like I care that much about competing with him, but that'll get me all the UKFC viewers, all the 30 on 35. I'll see. I'll see. I'm not too sure though. But I don't really see any reason why not. I probably should end the stream now, but we're going to wait till the end of this footy game because we've battled it out for long enough. And the chat's still alright, I guess. I just want to know if Jake's streaming or not. Let's have a look at TikTok to see if there are any Matilda TikToks that have gone viral yet. Yeah, sorry about the black screen. We're back. Oh, I'll tell you who's going to be really annoying. Nick. Oh, Nick's going to be extremely annoying. Because he always just brags about the Blues. Like, I don't know. It does piss me off. I wonder if Nick's streaming. He might be. He might do like a celebration Carlton stream. Who knows? My TikTok's done okay. 32k. I'll take that. Yeah, because I don't know all the goals. I think someone might be in Jake. Jake Rippon, who's very underrated, his videos and streams. Ripper and Fipper. Ripper and Fipper goes down hard. I might call the Discord group chat to see what they're up to. Let's have a look, because right now I'm not too sure at all. I'll maybe not call him, but I'll message him. Just to know exactly if I'll need to raid them or not, or I'll wait a little bit longer. But yeah, what do we reckon? Will West Coast manage to lose by less than 100? It genuinely could happen, which would be okay for them. I wouldn't mind commentary. I still don't think I'm definitely not fucking good enough right now. Make so many errors whenever I try and call games on streams, but that'd be fun. Give it a go at least, even if it's just for like a small radio station. West Coast top priority pick for pick 1. Yeah, but North also have only won 2 games this year as well. They probably I don't really like the idea of giving away priority picks, but if West Coast are going to get a priority pick, North should as well, to be honest. How many more minutes? 4:24. I wonder if any Saints fans have ever worked on that. Oh, fuck. He watches us straight. I tell all the girls, mate, if you continue with these jokes, I will have to, give out a few consequences, because I've said to you a few times to stop with the pedo jokes with Scoops, because he's on the stream sometimes. Has there been a round where every team has scored over 100? Yeah, but like I have looked at this because I was bored. I checked on the AFL tables website. I have looked at this, and there has been a stage where that's happened, but like very, like in the 80s or the 90s. I think the 80s, back when the average highest score was like over 100. But now you'll never see it. Like, where both sides score over 100 in a game. In every game. Schultz for 5. I don't have any spare tickets. Not to like give away, that is. To the Richmond Saints game. He's got it. Schultz has 5. Could still be 100 points. Still something left in this game, possibly. From Ticketek, I meant. Oh, like if I had any, or I think you'll be able to find tickets. If you want to go to the game, feel free to head to the Richmond Saints game and support the Saints. We need as much support as we can get. We got not a lot of support, I don't feel like, against the Blues last week, so I'll take anything we can get. No Red Rooster for 2 days, Chunky. What did Chunky say? I swear you and... Well, how long can he last without Red Rooster is a pretty good question, to be honest with you. Were you actually at that AFLW practice game by yourself? Because that's kind of sad. It's an AFLW practice game. Like, what would the crowd have been? Here we go, a miss, a chance to make it have 100 points. Any Freo fans? When was the last time Freo won the game by over 100? Freo trivia. Probably like when they were good in 2015 or something. I don't want to jinx it too early for our fans, just in case it does end up happening, but you've got a good chance. You've got your best chance you've had in a while. I refuse to believe the gamble was sold out for a Brisbane v Adelaide game when the Matildas was on at the exact same time in Brisbane. 4 goals to a miss and a 105-point margin. It's probably a little bit too late for the record all time at a derby, but West Coast are really crap, so you never know. Yeah, I've had Carl's Jr. It's actually not too bad. Freo Giants. Yeah, so I knew it was 2015. I almost remember it for some reason. I think you guys won by like 104. You just scraped over the line over 100. Earlier in the show said something about wanting my footy card to get signed. You said go to the Collingwood training session. Yeah, but even if you just... I know it's during the weekdays. You might have school and all that, but like... Because on Friday morning, the players are there. If people want to get photos or autographs, you can just sort of stand outside, I guess, like where they park and crap, and you can get like signatures. Like Nick Dacos was there. And like there were people, there weren't many. He would have said yes. People taking photos and shit with him. Paula Reeve, first super chat. Appreciate it. 5 buckaroonies. I've got to say, Moorabbin was so dead on Friday. It was cold and about 150. That's... Well, commitment that you went, I guess. I was going to say, was Mr. Saints fan there? Because he asked me a few times if you wanted me to go, like, he wanted me to go to the game with him, but I didn't see there being much point, to be honest. What did you pay for that beer? What beer? What beer? Crows haven't had an open training session in 8 months. Well, there are more open training sessions in the summer, so it's not like that surprising, but it is quite a while. Hopefully my cold can go away by tomorrow. It'd be pretty shit if it was worse. Probably can't get to... Actually, you know what? Kick one here. The record's still on. Oh, he's missed. He's just touching the line. I didn't buy the beer. It was Shrey or Checkers. And they just assumed that I wanted a beer. Like, I would have had one any other day, but I could not drink any alcohol. I was, like, seriously off it. That actually made me vomit, because the thought of alcohol made me vomit. Because I had too much the night before, so... Yeah, pro tip, probably don't go too overboard with drinking if you ever end up doing so, which you should. It was 2015 KV, but you have to spam it, mate. In fact, I don't even know why you're telling me now when I've already got the information from Graz. It'll be 101 points. Sun to the red. Oh, I'm not reading out your silly theme song for the dogs. What's been your obsession with the dogs all stream? Like, you keep telling me that the dogs are going to, like, find a way to win the flag, and they might not even make finals. You know, I'm not completely sold on the dogs at all. They're an average side. Did he kick it? Yeah, 101 points. You'll take it, Cole. Kind of a shitty last quarter for you guys. You only kicked the 2-2, but pretty much all the damage was done in the second and third quarters. I want to know how much you actually won those 2 quarters by. It would be like 80 points. You kicked, let's have a look, 40, 82, 85. It was 85-4 in those 2 quarters. You won that by like 79. Oh, actually, I think I got that one wrong. Well, maybe not. I'm not too sure. UCAT says the Derby's the best rivalry. I don't know if he actually did say that, though. In this video, you might have said the Showdown was the best. Possibly Carlton Collingwood, but right now, it's not the top 5, I don't think. Jesus, this cold is, yeah, not great, but it's alright. Well, on that note, I reckon we'll probably wrap things up then, because there's no point of me streaming for the sake of it. It's possible. Well, there's a possibility I'd do something else, but I don't know. I just don't need to. I might whip up a TikTok instead and just relax, I reckon. And actually get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's actually really important that I'm up early and get shit done for that. So I'll leave it there. But cheers for watching, guys. Especially for those that were on early. If you were there for the Matildas reaction, that was quite a while ago on the stream. That means that you've been here for a while. So appreciate that if you were there for that. Actually, give me a sec. I might not edit yet because I still have to go on my YouTube studio. So I've got to quickly open that before I can end the stream. We almost got to 29.7k as well, which isn't too bad. Oh, far out. Hold up. Okay, I can end it now. Cheers for watching, guys, and